Uh, I'll tell you, it has been quite a day. I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want to say too much. I just wanted to listen to what a lot of people had to say. You know, Sometimes I feel like it's better just to shut up and listen. Can't go wrong with that. And I got to watch a lot. I got to listen to a lot of talking points. And I think what's interesting about it, um, it was interesting about it, hearing the talking point of people. You know what I'm saying? Where you know about leaving the plantation. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. We got to watch real time a plantation ideology burn. And I say, and I write this letter, dear Blexit, MAGA, Hoodservative, looks like your plantation house burning also. Now we just saw the plantation house um burn for the ideologies of MAGA Nation. I didn't see I didn't see Candace out there. I didn't see Brandon. Brandon, where were you? Where, where were all those conservatives? Those hard banging, basher type of people that I didn't see y'all. Y'all, the ones that were riding with Jesus, right? Riding with Jesus. Where were y'all at? Everybody was saying, black people, get off of the plantation. Come over here. And I was like, oh, we on the plantation. God dang. What? Let me go grab my woman. Come on, Jay. Get my cornbread, get my two babies, and we're gonna run over through the creek, down the road. I see Aaron. Aaron, come on, we gotta get to the place. Get off, Mike. Get off that horse. Let's go. And we gotta run down the street and get to the plantation. Off of this one, but then we ran over to the other one where they got rice pudding, ham, chitlins, and they treat us all respect and everything. And we's a happy folks. But then we got over here and we started seeing different things happen. We started seeing. I said, okay. So we just watched real time. I know y'all blame BLM for burning down Target. I know y'all blame BLM for burning down for tearing up Walmart and Walgreens. We had those jokes and those groups. When do we get to drop the meme of y'all tearing up the White House? Do who do we tell the clerks and who's the manager of the White House? Where was the Rainbow People Coalition agenda behind this one? Was Epstein hiding under the rafters or something? Now we're hearing now that Antifa somehow tricked all those people into wearing MAGA hats and wearing all kind of stuff and they just started having their own little, shindig going on. And I'm like, God damn. Antifa, what are y'all, Cobra? Are y'all like some form of faction of G.I. Joe Decepticons? Like, man, we are, listen, bro, if I need to know what plantation I need to get on. Because now I'm starting to see the right wing plantation is burning down. Oh, y'all know, I got to get out. I might have to get out of my bed for this one. I have to. BMT may have to get out of his bed for this one. Let me go ahead and grab my hot cocoa. let me go get to my computer. This. I might have to actually come to the desk. I might have to actually come to the desk and actually do this one. So let me go ahead and get out of my bed for this one. Y'all making me get up and actually put on a goddamn suit. God dang it. I actually have to do my job. People say, if you're going to talk about this, do it right, damn it. Oh, God damn it, man. These union reps are killing me. Right. Come on, man. Y'all said I could do one show in my bed. God dang it. Shit. All right. Freak. I'm professional now. Yeah. Yeah. All the way, doggy. We have to do the news and talk about this stuff. This is what my black people want. All right. We got to do the news. I got to get a cup of hot cocoa. Pretend like I'm an adult for once. Put on my pants. Well, shit, I'm doing the news. I don't got to wear pants. Freak. All right, put on my BMT clothes. All right. Let's do the goddamn news. All right. Melissa, son, play our news music. No, the news music. The news. Okay. Yes, this. There you go. Play the news. All right. Yeah, that's it. We'll do. All right. All right, y'all. We're going live. 5, 4, 3. Let's go live. How's my hair look? That sounds good enough. Fit. Let's go. Welcome to the BMT news. We are here today. I am now professional high value BMT. Thank you. I am high value BMT. This is more of an important time in our nation, and had to get ready. Welcome. So here we go, guys. Blexit, MAGA, Hoodservative. Looks like your plantation is burning down. Now we have to ask the question: what was going on in these people's minds? See how professional I am? I'm doing this, and I'm wearing a suit as well as our liberal person. I'm more professionally trained to talk about these things because I'm wearing a suit, and I also have the people. So we have to ask the question first off: What were these people thinking? They said that if you come leave, the Republicans alone, you know what I'm saying, you'll get a better way of life. Now, leave them Democrats alone. Democrats are the devil. They're satanic. You black people on food stamps, eating pork chop sandwiches, you black women with weave stores and stuff, all of y'all people are ruining the black community. Y'all, this is why we have to get over to MAGA Nation. But somehow in MAGA Nation, it's a better way of life. You'll be able to be accepted in the blood of Jesus Christ. All that good stuff. You'll be able to have all that good stuff going on for you. But you know what I'm saying? But what we got to see real time out of all these people is that a lot of people were dead. A lot of people died. I'm like, goddamn. I ain't never got to see shit like this. Well, I did, but overseas. But I never thought that I would get to see real time, the high folks get to tear up the White House. Now, I'm trying to find out what part of the plantation I'm on now. I know, the first of the month done been passed, but I need to know, and I think it's fair enough to say some of y'all might want to question if you might want to step back from what you're about to get part of. I'm just being fair. We've already got a letter. I got information passed to me, shout out from a subscriber, that the cabinet is already talking about removing President Trump from office now. They're already talking about, okay, your people are too wild. They're cutting up. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck going on through your mind, but you might need to get the fuck out of office, bro. We can't deal with you. We might not be able to deal with you. You're too dangerous. So we're gonna have to cover over a lot of stuff on the news. Y'all guys, I'm trying to be a professional. I'm wearing a suit, so y'all know I'm a professional. Y'all killing me, man. I became high value BMT, goddammit. And then I put on a suit. Shit. So give me my likes, goddammit. We also can drop the link. It is early in the morning. I do have my hot cocoa, but I don't really want to work. But I have to do my damn job. But they're MAGA, they're Blexit. No more of them talking points about look what black people do. Oh no. Oh no. Them talking points go out the window now. All them talking points about us tearing up Walmart. All them talking points about us tearing up Target. Bougie Walmart. All them talking points about us going after Foot Locker and all that shit. You done shot your load early this year. Oh yes. You done shot your load. Yeah, you're right, Wakanda. Ain't no more talking about us. You can't talk about the Wakanda niggas. No. Hey, Wakanda, they don't even get to talk. They don't even get to spit. Listen, when I get my stimulus check, you best believe I'm gonna be a Wakandan and I'm gonna act a motherfucking fool. And you better not say a goddamn thing. I don't want to hear shit. I'm gonna fucking buck wild. I'm gonna run down the aisles with me and my kids. We're gonna grab shit. We're gonna kick over fucking goddamn boxes and shit. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be like kids from Gullah Gullah Island. And y'all better not say a goddamn thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna reach into my goddamn book of fuckery and say, oh right, do you remember January 6, 2021? Who fucked up the nation's capital? All right, shut the fuck up. We won. So guess what? We just had to win.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are.
It's a beautiful day. How are
It is.
you?
It is a good. It is a beautiful day. Good morning. Good
High
morning.
value BMT. I need you to change your name to that.
You know what? I do apologize. I am now. Hi, guys.
You are high value BMT. I need you to change your name to that. I just want to say, Joe, remember when I had told you all this shit was going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You see how fast people are backing up from the Republican Party? Nah, take this L. You see how fast
Mm-hmm.
people are backing away
Don't
from
leave.
this shit?
Don't leave now. I need
Right.
y'all to keep making them whack conservative rap tapes. I need y'all black women that look down and say, look at these ratchet airhead. No, I need all y'all Negroes, all you high city Blexicans, Blexits, Kanye, don't stop dancing. Keep making them church videos. I need all you motherfuckers. Keep going. I,
Right.
we need y'all keep that same fucking energy.
Same energy. You know me.
Same
I'm
energy.
on this. I haven't changed my stance since the beginning.
Uh,
I've always been the crazy feminist. But look,
yes,
now
yes.
look,
I
now
need to be
look.
that crazy veteran. I still need to be that crazy veteran. So y'all know I ain't got no damn sense.
Right.
We got to be. We still in our same printers.
Now they sitting here trying to say it was Antifa. That shit wasn't Antifa. They already. Here's the thing, though, and I know we kind of touched on it yesterday in our conversation. It's 2020. Okay, fine. We'll let you storm the Capitol. You know they've already identified like the main motherfuckers. Last night names was coming out. Last night they was name dropping.
Dry snitching hard.
Name dropping. They got where they. Oh, the person that was in Nancy Pelosi's office. They got his name and where he live at already.
God,
Last night.
did we not take? They move quick, boy.
I don't know why y'all think y'all gonna fuck with the federal government.
All right, y'all thought y'all would get out.
And if you know they know what town he lives in, you know they know his address.
I told, y'all thought y'all gonna go back to
I
y'all
don't know
hotel.
why people think they could be off the grid or hide from the government or all of this other bullshit that people preach on, all these other bullshit talking points that people say, oh, well, you could be off the grid. There ain't nothing off the grid here in the United States.
Boy, did we not say that before? I felt like we said that so much before.
It wasn't
And
even
nobody
6 hours and they had already released his name. They had the names of the dude in the buffalo suit. They had the name of the dude that was in Nancy Pelosi's office. Some of them had ratted on themselves. Like some people was like, "Oh, my name is Nancy Smith, and I'm from, Wichita, Kansas, or whatever." Some people ratted on themselves.
if you're gonna do crime, at least know what the fuck you doing.
And this is how you know it wasn't Antifa.
Fucking Viking and think nobody gonna know.
This is how you know, for the dumbasses that was on your panel yesterday talking about it was Antifa. This is how you know it was Antifa. They didn't wear masks. Come on.
At least Antifa knows to wear a fucking mask.
Right. Like, come on. Like,
damn, you let the college sisters beat y'all? Fuck.
Antifa sitting back laughing like, ah.
A whole year and y'all ain't learned shit how to riot properly.
Thank you. Y'all don't learn. Black people ain't teach y'all nothing, huh? Black people ain't teach y'all nothing.
At least when we go do our dirt,
we are masked up. We not saying we don't give our real names on a regular day. We don't like giving our real names on a regular day. You think we gonna sit on TV and give our real names? Come on. Motherfuckers done gave their whole name, what town they from. Like, you making it easy.
Y'all motherfuckers riot while y'all on y'all YouTube channel. Let that set in. Y'all riot while y'all on y'all YouTube channel. Google of all things where to riot, you're gonna riot on Google. That is connected to your phone, your iPad, your computer, your IP address, your goddamn house.
Yes, I saw Lindsey Graham's speech. Fuck him. Fuck Mitch McConnell. Fuck all of them because they've been inciting this shit for the last 4 years. Wakanda. They've been inciting this shit for the last 4 years. So fuck them. Basically what they're trying to do now is self-preservation. And I think I touched on that yesterday too.
Oh no, it's gonna be a witch hunt. It's gonna be a witch hunt.
Yeah, now they're trying. So now Vice President Pence, you know what? I give him about a half a point for, because it wasn't Trump that dispatched the National Guard. It was Pence. And Pence said, let's get back to work. Let's get back to the business of running the country. He said he wasn't going to interfere with the votes. I give Pence a half a point. And the only reason I'm giving him a half a point because, again, all of these people let this shit sit back. And we knew this was coming. 4 years ago, back in 2016, we knew this shit was coming. Anyone with a lick of sense saw this shit.
Oh, listen, Jay. How long? It's like we've been talking this for a long time. And everybody, they don't know. They're talking about.
You're just on the plantation. This shit is deeper than just Republican and Democrat. This shit, said that motherfucker is crazy.
Hey, I hate saying it, but goddamn it, you were right.
Yet again, a black woman was right. Yet again, thank a black woman today. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks, Stacey Abrams. Thank a black woman today.
She did predict this.
Yet again, a black woman.
She did predict this. You would have to go back 200 episodes, but Jay did predict this. And goddamn it, she won. Damn, I'm gonna have to cash that for her.
I'm saying, like, it just.
Capital.
We predicted this when people sat up there and called me names time and time again.
Feminist, self-hater of black men, destroyer of homes, all kind of shit, weave, all that shit. She was like, nope, watch what y'all gonna do. And I said, Dad, you sure? She said, watch, Joe. Watch. And
this shit ain't gonna end well.
Capitol riot, 4 people dead. Damn, y'all already starting out the year.
Yeah.
And now, to be fair, you can't blame this one on black people.
This is not black people fight.
It's not our fight.
Not black people's fight.
It's not our fight
at all.
Black people, we telling you from BMT station, sit your ass the fuck down. Oh, don't listen. They already blame COVID on us. We don't even know how the fuck we got that card. Ain't no one's got no sign.
This isn't black people. This isn't black people's fault.
This is not our fight. We done seen these motherfuckers done. They done did all the most. Now, what we also have going on is the cabinet members are discussing invoking the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump. Jay, did I not say that last night? I said, listen.
Nancy, to be fair, Nancy Pelosi was trying to get this, the one y'all hate so much. Hey. Nancy Pelosi was trying to get this done actually a couple of months ago. The Democrats have been pulling the rug from under y'all asses for a long time. Y'all so busy worried about shit that don't matter. I follow the news. Listen, this ain't brand new today. Nancy Pelosi was trying to do this shit like 3 months ago. They seen this shit coming. Nancy, the Democrats, they saw this shit coming, but nobody listened to them because they were so busy. Oh, dirty Nancy, talking shit about people. Everybody seen this shit coming. Everybody.
Now, RBR, please stop emailing me. RBR, I just want you to know you do not have the rights to anything.
Is he going to stream this show too?
I don't know if he's going to try to. I already see RBR is already trying to email me, which is pretty crazy. Let me check. This dude crazy. Let me just take a little thing. This dude is already emailing me. This is how crazy this dude is. This dude waits for me to go live to try to stream what I do. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If y'all who like to get on RBR panels, don't come on my panel. So we'll do that. Y'all like to get on RBR panels, y'all don't get to come on my panel. I gotta make this clear distinction so that way we know. Like I said, this dude already.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? This dude emailed me a whole doggone a biblical goddamn speech. Like, nobody's reading all this shit. Nobody's reading all this shit. Just don't got time. What's going on, Mike?
What's up? It's funny to me. I'm laughing, but I'm not really laughing too hard. But I'm kind of, like I said, I didn't see Candace Owens out there. I didn't see all the, the black, what's his name, Tim Scott, and all those guys. This is the Civil War. This is what it is. all the lies, all the stuff. Black people. Look, if Martin Luther King seen this, Malcolm X seen this, so this goes way back. Eventually, it's gonna come to this. So, I'm just watching. That's why I'm glad at least black folks wasn't out there. I heard somebody on another panel. They were saying how uh, they live in D.C. and they was out all day working, and they didn't even know what was happening until they got home and watched the news, because that area is just I guess it's just gentrified, just mostly white folks out there. So,
right. No,
hey,
we found the one. Jay, I think we found the one black person, and they zoomed in on them. They were like, I hell like an ant in that
well,
kind
they
of town.
arrested. Then they arrested that Cuban, the Proud Boys dude. He was the only one that got arrested, and that was before the big event happened, right?
We
Because
told
he,
them, we told them, stay out of it. This was not your fight. This was not
yep,
your
his
fight.
his his so-called leadership, he got arrested. He got
Right.
arrested
They threw
the
you
day
under the
before
bus
yesterday,
real quick. They threw you under the bus real quick, buddy. Like,
and that's why I don't understand him. It's crazy.
listen,
These
they threw
people.
you under the bus too doggone fast. God damn it, I ain't never seen that level of speed of throwing a minority under the bus, and they still would not mind you. They didn't try to bail you out. They didn't try to get your ass
Nope,
out. They just
nope.
threw you under the bus. Now we have some stuff. We have some stuff that we have gathered for this that we would like to show about what's going on. You know, we went to the Independent. Shout out to the Independent to go find this stuff. Some people have been sending me a whole assortment of things. People were saying that, like, so for what was going on, they did have National Guard was sent out there. They should have been out there, but they were so doggone late. Two
After the
dozen
fact, right?
congressmen.
And that's the thing. The National Guard was already prepared when BLM was protesting out there during the summer.
Right.
So it's that's what I'm saying. This shit was all a setup. It was all a setup. It was all a setup. This shit was planned. Everything. This shit was planned. It was a setup.
Right. Let's see. What's the next one that's going down? Again, hold up. RBR, if you try to put up my stuff, I'm just gonna strike you. I'm just gonna keep striking. After a while, your channel will be dead. So another thing. Again, I've never seen MAGA people run around with flags and stuff like y'all do. But if you want to on your plantation run around with flags, understand this is all them. They're all out there with their kind of gear and stuff. That's the thing about it. I can say about Antifa and all the rest of it. They don't ever run. See, notice y'all are forcing y'all way into that's the stairway up into the podiums. That's what only the Senate and certain elect people go up in there. They force that's breaking. That's breaking in. Every time y'all broke into anything, y'all gonna catch a charge for each one of them. And find it interesting, people were recording. See, this is how smart these people are. They This is all of them. Can y'all see all of this? I'm just making sure y'all can see. Like, let's start right here. With the smokes, y'all were making makeshift grenades and stuff. People were doing the most. A lot of y'all were doing the most, and y'all didn't care. Y'all were running around with the flags and stuff. Listen, man, I don't know what plantation y'all running to, but shit, y'all can have it. This is what Jay was talking about earlier. Jay, I think he was talking about this right here. When they broke into the hall. Listen, y'all. Not just anybody can get into this place. Not just anybody can get into this hall.
They're
I was
on
like,
camera. They don't have masks on. Yeah.
Listen,
They don't have masks on. So they're definitely they're definitely not Democrats and they're definitely not Antifa.
That is a federal crime. Like, I get it. Y'all wanted a tour through the White House. But God,
they should all be charged with treason.
That is treason at a high level. Like, Do you know only a certain amount of people are allowed in that hallway? Ever? Y'all just like, fuck it. We just gonna go through it and just tear up shit. Not to mention y'all was stealing shit. Y'all done
But you
tore up. Go ahead.
no, but think about it. These people, they are not trying to hide. You see what I'm saying? They feel like they are the law. They feel like they're going in there and arresting the criminals. You see what I'm saying? They're
Right.
not trying to hide their face. They're not trying to sneak in or not be seen. You see what I'm saying? So this is a whole different mindset to them. And that's what I'm saying. Like, these people feel like they have the law on their side. And this is that QAnon thing that they've been talking about for the last, 5 years or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
This QAnon thing, this is Q. And that's the reason why the police let them in. And this is the reason why there was no real riot resistance out, just so they can keep their job and they can kind of dressed up. But then the little black Capitol Police, you see how they let him by himself. All them people came in there. He had a stick.
Yeah, what I was reading actually.
I don't know if you see that.
Yeah, I did see that. What I was reading about him, he was trying to, because they left him alone, basically. He was trying to corral them over to where other police were.
But
is
you
what he
see
was
that?
trying
But,
to do.
exactly,
Right, they left
but
his
the
ass
thing is,
alone. You see that?
right.
Yep.
That's my point. That's my whole thing. Like, this thing was internally, and the little Proud Boy guy always said that every single time they go do something, an event, they always have extensive communication with the local police departments. And that's what I was talking about a few months back, how these gangs and these police unions are all networked across the country.
You did
These
say that.
people
You did
are
say
the
that,
same
Mike.
people.
You did say that. Let me first of all give a shout out. Let me read this super chat. Thank you for the $5 donation from Wakanda. Mandalore, he said it's a setup to identify and target potential threats. I agree. Listen, it's best to let them show their ass so that way we can find out two things. I want to say this. One, we need to find out if the police are helping them, right? Then we need to find out the cops that are with them. Because just like the cop, we had cops that were secret Klansmen. Oh, believe me, you got cops that are probably secretly, just like we were saying yesterday, what they were saying. Some of them motherfuckers, we were joking about it, but some of them motherfuckers are most likely inside of that shit. Also, another thing, they also were finding out some of the response times when they were calling on the radio. Some of these people that were part of the agencies, they were not responding. So that means you were in cahoots with some of these people. I'll get what I'm saying. So right now, let's believe you got Camilla Cop. Her ass touches down in DC because they already certified that Biden is the president. They've already certified that. So what's going to happen is they definitely going to see to it that all these people get the full federal charges of the law. You will see a lot of weeping of tears, gnashing. I ain't got shit to do with this. I'm like, yo, I told y'all stop. Shout out to everybody who we done talked about this. This thing is crazy. This thing is crazy. 4 people, if people don't understand, 4 people died. That actually was found out yesterday.
Wait, do all lives still matter? What about white on white crime?
Oh, see that hush, black woman. That doesn't count for today. Ask. So today, as of yesterday, 4 people died. And listen, y'all, they're not going to listen. Y'all,
I hope they charge all of them with treason.
Oh, listen, y'all are going down in history. Y'all are going down in history. Let's mark this down.
And now, this is the funny thing. After all of that, what did you get?
Nothing.
Joe Biden will be the president. You know what? Joe Biden came up there yesterday. I think it was when we were on live. He had spoke yesterday. He basically said, I ain't worried. In a nutshell, he said he ain't worried.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. He said he's not worried about security. He's not worried about the votes. He's not worried. He won. That was it. This right here was just a formality at this point. They weren't stopping anything. That's the thing about it. You basically, a lot of y'all lost y'all livelihood for what?
It was not worth what you did. And the thing about it, I get some of y'all say, well, this was Antifa. No. They were busting onto Antifa's ass. They were busting
But that's what they do. They've been blaming Antifa for the past 4 years. It's not Antifa. It's not. They blame Antifa for everything, and it be they fuck shit. They blame Antifa for shit that be they fuck shit. It's funny how they didn't blame Antifa for Black Lives Matter, though. They only blame Antifa when it's them.
Now, in looking at all of this, and shout out to everyone who's coming through, like the video, share the video. Like I said, in looking at all of this, like I said, y'all, these people, I try to tell y'all, they backpacking y'all into this.
RBR is in the chat.
Okay, let them rock. Hey, like I said, y'all can let them rock. Because the minute he do some fuck shit, like I said.
Actually, YouTube already held the comment. I'm just gonna let it.
Okay. You can sit there. It ain't me. Like I said, most Republicans that are in seats, they are not going to try to touch y'all are ass out on your own. Your leaders have left you. Your YouTube leaders, notice they were on YouTube while y'all asses out there throwing y'all lives away. Y'all look at it. Look at it. Trump supporters clash with police on Capitol. Now, as you can see, look. Now, I want you now watch this. This one dude, he is over there. They trying to fight the cop. Now, I want you to see. Watch the hype man. This is the hype man. They trying to take that short dude. Watch this dude. He's going to see this dude right there. Right there. Watch what somebody's going to take one of them and push them to fight. But watch how these dudes get down. Look, see how you pushing them? See how you pushing them? So that way he can jump in. What kind of fuck shit is that? You pushed them in there to get beat so that way the rest of y'all can jump in. Then they start hitting. Now you can also pull it back. After that one, watch who. Now look, they always tell you to what? Back up from the fence, correct? They didn't do it.
Not to mention there was a curfew. I don't know for after the curfew.
Right. Now this is crazy. With COVID going on, social.
People ain't worried about COVID.
You're right.
They don't think COVID is real.
Well, COVID's not real to them. COVID's not real. Trump was healed by the blood of Jesus. They got Trump 2020, no more bullshit. It's 2021, so you might want to change that. But they did not care. They were like, "Fuck it, we gonna go ahead."
The Trump flag is the new Confederate. The Trump flag is the new Confederate flag.
So, dude just came in with the goddamn spray gun, just just shooting, spraying. Dude just running out there with no mask on, just getting blasted. Like, and now they throwing stuff.
That's the irony. That's the irony behind it. I find it hilarious that
black people, we would have been dead. We would have been dead.
I find it hilarious that they weren't wearing masks, not even because of COVID.
She got a nice
that they weren't wearing. They weren't wearing masks because which one? Is that a black lady?
That ain't no damn black one. That's a white woman. She got a fur jacket on. You know she ain't there for no damn fight. Look at her.
Did y'all hear that when the mayor tried to get the National Guard, Trump called and he tried to call the Pentagon to send the guards. Trump stopped her and all that. So this like
Pence is the one.
Mm-hmm. Pence overrode him on that one. Yeah.
But Pence, see, we got also
because that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
They're all in self-preservation right now. Lindsey Graham, Mike Pence, even Mitch McConnell to a certain extent. They're all in self-preservation mode. You notice how fast everybody backed away from. This is what I'm saying. Note how fast everyone backed away from Trump.
No, they trying to get him out there. Listen, like I said yesterday, the only way anyone can save their contract, either A, if Trump don't throw these people under the bus and send out the federal paddy wagon to get them, then B, his cabinet And what they doing right now, hey, Jay, me and you talked about it earlier with Nancy. What they're gonna go do, they're gonna go ahead and say, yo, hey, Nancy. She said, yup, you right, motherfuckers. Now I get the doggone slap y'all. Let's go ahead and start it up the 25th. So he ain't even gonna fully get to listen, he will most likely go down in history as the worst president. Y'all gonna have to eat that one. He's going down in history as the worst president for inciting riots. Literally, it has it right here. CBS political news correspondent Elder reports that the network's senior foreign affairs correspondent Margaret Brennan and cabinet secretaries of President Donald Trump administration are discussing invoking the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from office. There has been nothing formal presented to this has been nothing formal presented to Vice President Mike Pence, reported saying pretty much they're not talking to Trump anymore. They're talking to Pence. Because they're like, okay, one of them ain't gonna do their job. So if BMT is not gonna do his job, then I'm gonna have to go to Jay. Hey, what do we do now? Wait, but I'm BMT. No, you're not doing your job. Jay. So they're just jumping over him. They're going straight to Pence. Like nobody's looking to him for leadership now. They're going straight to Pence because you had your chance to activate the guard. You didn't do it. People got hurt and died. Nah, bro. So I don't know what else to tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? To talk, and I wanted to talk to anybody about it, but you know what I'm saying? If y'all feel differently, but I would like to know, like, when y'all talking about leaving the plantation, that blacks, you keep voting for certain. Where was all of that talking points this whole January? Actually, in December. But if I remember correctly, when y'all saying the voter thing was being hazed, there were pictures of MAGA people, MAGA Trump supporters, going to the voter boxes with guns.
Right. This wasn't BLM. This wasn't Antifa. This is them. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The people that are in control, who've been supporting Trump for the past few years, I mean, minus fucking Marco Rubio's dumbass and Ted Cruz's dumbass, like minus them, a lot of people are backing away from Trump. They are backing away. So, like you said, these folks, this is the hill they wanted to die on. So at least you're dead.
Mike. So, Mike.
Yeah.
What should we do now? We have no white Jesus to lead us. Where do we go?
That's what I'm waiting for everybody to say. Oh, we got it. But the point is, this thing is done because I know it. Like Trump could get killed right now, but these people are still out there. Do you know that they ran the Georgia State Secretary of State out of his little office? Like Sean King, he was talking about how paperwork was stolen out of those Senate offices and Congressperson's offices. So like you said, people died. And the bottom line is, so many police are in on this thing. All those people are not going to no jail. That's why they didn't wear masks. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, Biden and Harris, they're not even out there saying how, like, oh, we're going to get each and every single last one of them. They're not doing it. They should have, whatever, that Michigan Governor Whitmer. How are you going to try to?
Okay, can you hear him, Jay?
Yeah, he just fell off.
They should have lynched, shown a lesson. Okay. They should, you know what I'm saying, at that point in time. But, so this thing is still going on. And the point is, for us, we got to start getting our land. And we got to start getting our defenses, because these people, they're going to be, once they're done with the government, they're going to be like, oh, we want some black meat now. They're going to be coming after us, because that's what they always do.
But the thing is, like, black people, for some reason, I don't know, like, I guess they were still angry at Obama for not closing the ghetto and saving the world. So they thought Trump was gonna save them, I guess. And I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, KJ in the comments. Like, okay, whatever.
There
But
is no saving. There's no saving. We got to save ourselves. Like, this is the thing. It's like it's just got to take all this here for us. Enough of us to realize, like, dude, we got to do this ourselves. Like, we got to start trying to develop our own little stuff. Otherwise, we just gonna keep on running into these walls. Like, this government can't sustain us. You know what I mean?
Now, what are they talking about? That China is going to take over and put us back into slavery. China put us back in slavery.
That's a Trump talking point.
Yeah. Well, we hope some people hope China, please come.
China has owned the United States.
This thing.
China been owned the United States. So I don't...
They need to come fix my fucking TV. Well, I welcome my Chinese oppressors. I welcome you openly. I can't speak Mandarin, but if that means we get more anime and more.
But the reason Trump kept bringing up China was to take the attention off of him in Russia.
Well, like I said, black women, hopefully y'all get better hair sales and shit to stop racking up our fucking wallet.
Oh my goodness, I ain't got time.
Just saying, I might get better hair sale. Y'all better go slop off Sun Kang or some shit. We might get Fast and Furious 20 if this goes well. Shit.
You know what? Good day, sir.
We're going ahead by Cold Y'all.
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey.
I wanted to just respond to Mike. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups, and black people are buying land every day. Somebody on there talking about, I just closed, I just finished, we got 20 acres. And some of it is women by themselves. So it's some black people out there doing it, getting the land. And some of them, I don't know what else they're doing, but it's some out there that's seeing the message and doing it. Almost, it's not a week go by, if not a few days, that somebody announcing in the groups, hey, I did this. Part of the Black Farmers Network, Black Survivalists and Preppers and stuff. So some of them are doing it. But then no white people up there with the buffalo ears make you itch. They just look like they had crabs and scabies and body lice everywhere. Just looking at them, I'm like, they need a bath. They need a bath. I'm the one with the ears on his head. I was like, what kind of stuff they got in them beards? All that hair. Oh, it just, I can imagine what was on that bus. My attorney, my former attorney, she left from South Florida in a bus. They had 5 charter buses going down there. I know they ain't had a mask on in sight. And I hope they all catch the corona and keep they sick ass.
No, because home. I live in Florida. And now this morning.
I live in Florida. I'm from Palm Beach County.
Okay.
I done had it. But they not wearing masks.
I know they're not. And everybody and folks was going out on New Year's and everything. Like I've been in the house. But I'm
to be honest, they did not cover the. I don't know if they covered the airports and stuff about traveling. The truck stops the rest stops on 95 were so crowded with people, and they usually not crowded because sometimes I ride with my husband to deliver meds from Jacksonville to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
It was hardly any room, and none of those people had on masks on Christmas Eve. So they didn't cover it in the news. I didn't see it, but people were traveling. And even before the corona and during the corona, all these little towns I went up, they were still having church, looking at me like I was an alien with mask on.
Yeah.
You gotta understand. And this is the perception that goes on. Black people have always been buying land. It's just that black people have always been buying land. Like I said, my family, I don't know how many times we done cammed up all kinds of shit. It's just that some people care to talk about it. It depends like how cold she's in the group of people that talk about land investment. While other people, they hoping that, I see these black women buying it. Maybe they'll do something for the culture and give us some. No,
not the evil black women. Oh no.
And, I know a lot of brothers, they buying land. I know a lot of like my brother and his friend, they started a trucking company. Shout out to my brother and his friend. Um, my old lady, she done started her own company. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's her and her friend. They be having the little pajama parties, and I'm thinking they talking about penis and goddamn and gossip and shit. Those motherfuckers was in there with calculators trying to figure out how to doggone invest in Robin and I know what the fuck those women talk about. They're talking about stupid shit. But then come to find out, they come out and can you look at this? I said, when the fuck did y'all get these grants? When did y'all? Oh, we did have these. And I'm like, so I've been laying in bed
Grants,
next to a
boy.
woman who owns X, Y, and Z. When were you going to tell me? Well, you
She
wasn't
can't
listening. So understand, y'all. People are making moves. It's just that you get see. This is why when people be talking about run to a plantation and all that stupid shit, you gotta ask those people what are they doing in their life versus what you could be doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times that Jay done sat down with me, yo, you should go invest in airplanes, go invest in Apple, go invest in this. Listen, ain't nobody gonna beg nobody to get on board to do shit. Either you gonna do it or just sit your ass to the sideline. Like, listen, these motherfuckers right here that went out there to the White House to do all that shit, they didn't have shit to lose. They didn't have shit to lose. The reason why I say that, people who have somebody like Koja, Jay, Mike, you know what I'm saying? The reason why you will never see people like them going up there, but they're like, why am I going to risk losing what I have? You feel me? People who have things that they work hard for are least quick to jump into a fight or do something irrational because they're going to think about everything that they obtained. They're going to like, if I get into a fight, if I hit this person, if I do this break and entry, I run the risk of losing all that. And I'm sorry, y'all. It's 2021. Ain't nobody got time to lose their shit.
I'm not, but the one thing I didn't do when I think it was George Floyd got killed. I wasn't online criticizing the people that do. I say I ain't got the nerve to go and do it. But what I'm not gonna do is criticize them because before they started doing some of that stuff, now some of it was unnecessary, but before they start doing it, they got no action. It wasn't until after some of that stuff got started. Did they go too far? I don't know. But what I wasn't doing is sitting up there criticizing because they had the balls to do what I didn't have the balls to do because I had stuff to lose. So I wasn't mad at them.
Yep.
So, like, you got to, I think the thing about it, like
But
I said,
do think that this
right.
this incident is changing the conversation when we say defund the police. Remember, we had that conversation, and there was some black men that were getting up here talking about, oh, we're not going to defend the police, and we're going to defend the police. What the fuck do we need the police for? They didn't do shit. Like, look what happened. This is changing the narrative now. In a way, I'm kind of glad that this happened. It had to happen.
Everything has to happen for a reason. Yep,
Yep.
right about that.
And because now you can change the narrative. So now the world sees, of course, yet again, like I said earlier, yet again, black people are the trendsetters. We're the ones that been telling y'all, we've been told y'all because we've been new. And now you see them out there like, damn, the police ain't even do shit. But they did all of this. They did all of this for Black Lives Matter. Wait a minute. Maybe we can talk about funding the police now. It's going to change the conversation with a lot of different things now. I'm going to say that.
Somebody had the quote, you never see Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana on the stage at the same time. And I think that's, I don't know. I ain't in no security or nothing like that. But I wonder how many police called off from work that day. Who haven't got sick.
Right.
The thing about it is this. The thing about it is this, that it proved. One, it proved a few things. One,
that black people were right.
Black people were definitely right about this shit. Two, for all y'all motherfuckers who kept saying white privilege ain't real, y'all can kiss our ass. We just saw that shit, just real. The whole world watched that shit, and it's like, fuck, maybe that black kid was right the whole time. Like, I ain't never seen this many goddamn freebies given out. Now, y'all say, well, oh, y'all talk about racism. No, motherfucker, listen. No other group could have gotten away with that.
Because if it was black people, and I know I said it yesterday too, if it was black people, this we would be having a different conversation this morning. We would have been talking about how many bodies they swept up yesterday.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all made Kaepernick's protest look legit.
They're finna make a martyr out of this lady who got shot. You remember the white lady that got ran over at the protest, I think in North Carolina? They finna make a martyr out this lady who got shot in the Capitol the other day. And they talking about she wasn't a threat. Bitch, people be in their yard on their cell phone. Hold up, people be in their yard on their cell phone. And they ain't a threat and get killed. And it's amazing the hypocrisy that you see. You see the same people that's going there. Oh, they lose. They should have shot him. They should have hit the bullet. The same people defending, talking about she wasn't a threat. That bitch was in the military 4 times. She's probably scared that wall. She is physically fit. She is a threat.
Now, one of the things about it, and shout out to Hoodservative, he says, how many BLM did cops kill this year? Well, the thing about it is, here's the thing. Let's look at it like this. I want to know. Hang on, I'm gonna ask a question. When are they gonna start the conservative mark for the 4 people that died today? So I can't wait to see y'all march. No justice, no peace for the 4 people that y'all rioted and they got killed. So start that riot up, MAGA, Hoodservative. Go start up y'all march for these 4 people saying that they died for a noble cause. And then, you know what I'm saying, then you can go talk all the shit you want. You're going to have to march for the people that just died during a riot that y'all caused. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody ever died rioting Target. Nobody died rioting Foot Locker, Walmart. You know that's crazy?
So the guy that stole the podium put it up for sale on eBay.
He was from Florida, raised in Florida.
Of course he was from Florida.
You don't steal federal property and then put it on eBay.
And they say he a good church member. The irony.
Yep.
You know, every time. Can we just have a funeral service for goddamn MAGA? Because I swear, man, every time y'all exceedingly outdo what everybody else can't do. So we do this for y'all, MAGA. We do this for y'all. This is y'all funeral service. Y'all are going out with style. Like y'all did it. So, congregation, black women, black men, we come here today to say goodbye to MAGA Nation. Goodbye, MAGA Nation. We don't know what the fuck y'all were thinking when y'all were doing all the bullshit y'all were doing. Thank you for proving to the world that white hypocrisy bullshit was real. Thank you for proving about the bullshit of the police department with Breonna Taylor. Thank you for proving all the bullshit that there really is no such thing as fair and equal treatment under the law. Y'all done showed y'all asses already, and it hasn't even been February. We didn't even get the fucking stimulus check yet, but y'all didn't give a fuck. Thank you, white man and white Becky. Now we get to call the police on y'all. We know y'all don't give a shit. We know y'all don't care.
Can I call the police on them and say I feared for my life? I'm gonna start calling. I feared for my life.
Sister J, we need to listen. I don't even know who the fuck we get to call on these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers are playing Call of Duty real time. So you see, these motherfuckers they look nasty and dingy and hairy. And this is them they playing Games of Thrones and Lord of the Rings and shit. These motherfuckers, they do the same shit we do. But no, actually we don't. Because they motherfuckers throwing flags, and all that crazy shit. Like I said, Manosphere, hold this L. These are your daddies acting a fool. Look at it. They spraying pepper spray on the police and got all kind of riot gear. Y'all need to go out there. Y'all need to go out there with y'all daddies and go play Call of Booty. So
Call
y'all won this
of
one.
Booty. Did he
Y'all
say
won.
Call of Booty?
Y'all
Did
go
you
out
say
there
Call
with
of
y'all.
Booty?
Go out there with y'all daddies and go out there and play Call of Booty. Rest in
No,
peace, MAGA Nation. Amen. Amen. I
amen.
won that.
But you know what's
I won that one.
funny? You know what's funny? How Ted Cruz got fucked in the prison yard, bent over, sucked Trump dick, and now he think because he grow a beard, he gonna be a top. How they do that? You can't go from being a bottom in front of everybody to growing a beard, and now you think you're gonna be a top. It don't work like that. He might as well go and move in with Lindsey Graham and become life partner. But that's
MAGA has one protest and everybody gets killed. That was one protest. Shit, y'all been doing that since Trump lost the proof. Y'all did that in California, DC. Here's the difference between a MAGA protest. Y'all been attacking political like areas where people go to work at. Like in Michigan.
Oh, by the way, YouTube is holding y'all comments and I'm not releasing them. So I don't give a fuck.
Right. Like in Michigan, you showed up towards the state house with guns, waved it all at the people, and then after that said that that's our house where people go to work at. That's like me saying I can go inside the post office, wave a gun, and say this is my mail. I have the right to do that. You don't. You do not.
David said what got attacked. Like, I'm sorry, were we watching the same news yesterday? I can't.
And then I know 4 people died and people got injured yesterday. Like people were dying and getting injured. Like you don't. I'm not sure if y'all connecting dots. Like those pistons are firing off.
They're not.
Your own president.
He's in hiding, but that's
told
the
the guard not to come. Pence had to override him.
Folks are willing to die and lose their livelihood over a man that probably wouldn't piss on them if they was on fire. That's the crazy thing about it.
But David, you are always welcome to come up, David, to talk to us. I know you are Hoodservative.
If David comes up, I gotta get my coffee.
Go get your coffee. Go get your coffee, David. David, you are welcome to come up, David. I will gladly. We would like to talk to David. David, you are a Hoodservative. You are on the ground, boots on ground. I hope Trey is okay out there. Like I said, hey, I want y'all to understand. Listen, whatever y'all think y'all did in DC, do not think that the federal government is going to forget y'all.
Not at all.
Don't listen. They're not going to forget y'all. They're going to follow y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
They're not going to forget y'all.
I'm going to disagree with you because I think that this is my prediction. I think that just like Trump should have disappointed the black conservatives or whatever, but the black folks, we're going to be disappointed. We're going to be disappointed because I don't think that they're going after them. You just heard Biden. He was trying to get those Trump supporters on his Twitter. Twitter was about to erase all of Trump's supporters when he, transfers the White House Twitter. And, I really don't think Biden and Harris got smoke for these people. And I think we're going to be disappointed because, I feel like they literally are just trying to fight over who's going to dominate everybody. They're not really trying to serve or do what's right. They're trying to dominate everybody and see who can do it the best. And that's what the whole fight is about. It's nothing good like we might think it is.
So, like I said, the thing about it, y'all, I know some people saying, listen, man, there's a difference between protest. Listen, I get it. You protesting out there in the street, you tearing up your, and this is where I'm saying it goes wrong. That Kyle shit, that thing up there in Kenosha, that shit. Listen, y'all get no more freebie card saying, "Hey, my amendment rights." No, that shit went out the window when you did treason shit like that. That shit went out the window. You don't get to not listen. I'm sorry, I'm banging back. You don't get to shit on what black people do now, and you just did that. Kyle, Hoodservative, Kyle is free. Kyle is free. You do know that, right? Kyle's not locked up. Kyle's out on bond.
He has a court date or whatever.
Yeah, he has a court date. He's already out. Like, but I can promise you that shit with the new judges and all the new House representatives coming in, they're not looking over that shit. They're not looking over that stuff. Like y'all gotta understand. Like you listen. I better listen. All those who like saying the community. Listen, there's a difference in saying I'm tired of the bullshit in my community. And there's another difference of talking about I want shit to burn and die. But then when you look over at what they're doing, keep that same smoking energy. See, this is why a lot of conservatives and me just never got along. Because I would be like, well, shit, I'm for family. I'm not for that shit. Look at this black person and how he shot up and did this. I said, so are you going to talk about that white person over there that's shooting up a whole Walmart? Well, that was his amendment right. We got nothing to do with that. Full of shit, man. Some of y'all only like to report on what black people do. Damn sure ain't going to talk about this shit. And I see, I'm looking at some of y'all who are talking about y'all give a shit about the nation. We now know y'all full of shit. If you won't say shit about these motherfuckers. See, me, BMT, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I've been 100. I can probably go out and die and say I ain't never had to change. I don't rock with none of these motherfuckers. I don't rock with none of them. I'm independent. I'm a ride out independent. Don't fuck with a lot of y'all. You see a lot of y'all cover up for y'all daddies. You're full of shit. This is why I said there is no us. It's just me and BMT versus the world, and we'll gladly do that shit. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't never gonna call out these motherfuckers and just did the shit. What we're doing here by my friend David. Jay, I hope you got your coffee, because David is about to say some shit.
No, not yet. I'm getting ready. I'm working. I just logged in.
David, no getting on Jay for 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes. Just go without hitting on Jay.
She's not even on the panel as far as I'm concerned. How would your life be helped if a black person said mean things about white people? How would that help you?
How would my life be helped?
What's the relevance? I can answer that.
You just asked me why black conservatives don't say shit about XYZ. And I'm like, okay, if a black conservative got on a roof and started talking shit about all the white people that you want to be talked about, how would that help you?
Well, here's the thing about it. Well, hold on. He asked me a question.
One at a time, guys.
Okay, I'm going to let y'all. You asked me a question. I've been keeping it fair for as long as we've been doing the news, topics, trends, and all that stuff. I've talked about blacks, whites, Hispanics, Asians, I don't sugarcoat anybody. I don't deliver anybody. So you can at least say that about me. I don't.
That wasn't an accusation, bro. It was a question.
No. I'm just saying. I just, you know what I'm saying. I just keep it where everybody can get that smoke. But some people, I get what you're saying. They only just pinpoint on just white people, and that's it. But they don't look at black people. So I get you what you're saying. Go ahead, anybody, one at a time. Go ahead. Dave, this is not our fight, baby. I'll
say how this talking about it. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, The Bone Collector, where Angelina Jolie pulled out the dollar to compare it to the foot size. Sometimes you need something to show how something is. So showing that puts things in perspective. So that's how talking about what white people do helps. Sometimes you need a comparison. Hey, you start left or right, up and down, bigger, smaller. Comparison. Make it relative.
Oh, you really want to play the comparison game? Okay, I don't think black folks really want to do that.
Well, I mean,
Motherfuckers get
We're
real,
talking
motherfuckers
about
get
in
very
this
sensitive.
particular moment.
but
In
we
this
People
gotta
get
particular
very
moment, we're
sensitive
talking
when white
about
folk get
your
introduced into
statement.
the conversation. I'm just saying.
But
I
we're
don't think
talking
I
about
don't
the
think people
statement
really
you
want to do the
just
one-for-one
made. Let's
comparison
not
game.
move the goalpost. We're talking about the statement you just
yeah,
made.
yeah. It's
So
not
you
a
want to talk?
yeah,
You want to take it
yeah,
somewhere else?
yeah. It's
Well,
not
no,
about
ma'am, I'm talking about the
but
answer you
listen,
gave, so
yeah,
it's
but
not out of bounds.
but this is the thing, right? Like to put forth the hypocrisy of black conservatives ignoring the racism or ignoring the behavior of people within their own party, that's hypocrisy. So you can't come out here and always talk about black people and all the fuck shit you supposedly think black people do, and then when you see white people committing sedition right in front of your face, you can't ignore that and then try to play it off and be like, oh
That
well,
wasn't sedition. That was a
act
peaceful
like that was
protest.
sedition. How
That
you
was peaceful
know?
protest, bro. You've been
Brother, the
watching
cap,
peaceful
sir,
protests
sir,
all
sir.
year. Now
The
all of a sudden
United
you don't know
States,
what a
the
peaceful
United
protest look like?
States Capitol building is a federal building.
You
They
scared of a
invaded
peaceful
that building.
protest, bro? They've been protesting
They
outside of
brushed the
federal
window.
courthouse in
That was
Portland
not a
all
protest.
year.
That
All
was
year
not a
they've been
protest.
protesting
That
outside of
was not,
federal
sir. That
courthouse,
was not
setting
breaking
fires to
windows.
federal
Busting
property,
in the
bro.
United States Capitol was not a protest. You
All right,
cannot
all right,
define
hold
that as a
on.
protest.
BMT, BMT. Do you
Just
have
because you
pictures
don't want
of
to
the
hold
night
the
when
just
BLM
because you don't want
protested
to
in
hold those
DC?
white Trump supporters accountable, you cannot demean or diminish what took place and try to say that that was a normal procedure.
That
That
was a
hasn't happened
peaceful
since
protest.
1814. The
That
last
was a
time the
peaceful
United States
protest, bro.
Capitol building
How
was
many black
invaded
businesses
was
got burned down last
1814.
night?
Bro,
How
you
many
can't
black
compare
businesses
a
got burned down?
material business that have insurance that can replace that to somebody
Oh, now
invading
you're
the
an
United
insurance
States Capitol.
adjuster. Now you know insurance
It's not
claims.
about being an insurance
Now you
adjuster.
understand insurance
It's about
policies,
the
right? You know
it's
every
about the
single person
equivalency
has
of.
insurance.
It's not about insurance adjuster.
Hey,
You can try
hey,
to
You
hey,
brought
minimize.
insurance up, nigga. What the
Listen,
fuck?
listen, listen. You can try to minimize it and
Hoodservative,
play
you
your
look
little
real
game all
Well,
you
lame.
you're
want.
not gonna
You
let
look
me get
real
a
lame
word
right
in, so
now.
I'm just gonna throw shit out, bro. You're gonna make 30
No,
sentences. I'm gonna
I'm
just
just
throw
trying to
something
make the
out.
point. I'm just trying to make the point to you why it's important for black conservatives to hold white conservatives accountable when they see fuck shit amongst their ranks.
Bro, black conservatives come out the black community. If we're gonna hold anyone accountable, it's our own fucking family. The hell is wrong with you niggas?
But you can do both. If you belong to the Republican Party and you're a black conservative,
I belong to the black community first,
you
nigga.
align with those people as
At a
well.
time.
You
I,
align with those people
I
as well
belong to the black
politically,
community. You
socially.
align with baby
You
killers. Get the fuck out of here with this black community
what you
shit.
talking about? I
Everybody in
align
the
with baby
Democrat
killers. What the
Party
fuck are you
supports dykes
talking
and
about?
baby
One
killers,
at a
bro.
time.
What
And
the
now
fuck
At
are
a
you
you
care
time.
about
talking
At
about?
a
life.
time.
Now you care
At
about
a time.
life.
What the fuck you telling me I align with baby killers? What the fuck are you talking about, man? You
Bro,
fucking
how do black
y'all
people
sound stupid as hell.
how are black people served by supporting a party who supports black abortions? We just elected a
They
pro-choice
don't they
pastor
don't
in
support
Georgia.
black
How in the
abortions.
fuck does
They
that make
support
us look good,
listen, man,
bro?
you
A
trying to change the
pro-choice
goalpost
pastor,
and
your
talk
pastor
about
wants
listen,
babies to
listen,
die. Your
listen, listen,
pastor,
Let him
listen,
finish.
listen. You
Let him
trying to
finish his
change the
talking.
subject and talk about some dumb shit, that's on
Thank
you.
you.
how
That
whoa,
doesn't
whoa,
take
whoa, whoa.
away,
You
listen,
motherfuckers
that
brought up
doesn't
every
take away
subject in the
from
book
what
just
took
now.
But
You
place
brought
hold
up
on.
all the
yesterday
things
and
you
the
wanted to
question
talk
that
about.
you put
Let's
the
keep it
question on the board.
100.
You put the question on the board. None of us
Let's
did.
keep it
You asked
100
us what
exactly.
we kept it 100, and now you're talking about abortion and all this nonsense, which is
Right,
not
right. Talk
relevant,
about real
which is
shit.
not
Fuck your
relevant to what we're
feelings, bro.
talking
How do you
about.
keep a baby alive? Without
What are
without
you
worrying
talking
about
about?
racial
What does
problems,
that,
how do we keep babies alive? How do we
Okay,
keep
hold on, hold on.
black babies
sir?
alive?
If you didn't fuck, sir, if you didn't make the person and you didn't fuck to make that baby, that shit is none of your fucking business. And that's what's wrong with you motherfuckers.
Well, then black
Y'all
lives
always
don't
want to mind
matter.
everybody's
Well, then
business.
black lives
That ain't
really
none of your
don't matter, like
motherfucking
I've been
business.
saying
If
about you
somebody, if some
motherfuckers.
two motherfuckers
Hey,
Black
fucking
lives
and they
don't
have a
matter.
baby and
Black lives
somebody
wait.
don't
else want to
matter
come
then,
fuck the
right?
I'm
Just
baby,
about
admit
to
it's
it.
start
not your
fucking
Just
in
admit
motherfucking
it.
first
Black
business.
off.
lives don't mean
Y'all
shit.
gotta be crazy. It's none of your.
You know what?
Stop.
Take your
Talk.
jacket, please.
Talk. Talk. Just talk. Chill. I can't even, I don't, nobody knows what the fuck y'all saying. Nobody knows what y'all are saying. We were trying, everybody was like, what the fuck y'all saying? Okay. Talk. Now, let me hear conservative, say what you gotta say, and then author can respond. Okay?
All right, 2 points. 2 points.
Go ahead.
We spent
Go
the
ahead.
whole year, pretending we were watching black and white people get out there, act a fool, and call it a peaceful protest. I'm standing by peaceful protest today. Everybody needs to stand on peaceful protesting because that's what we've been doing all year. Second of all, I find it the most hypocritical for black people to want to ignore the problems of black people so we could grandstand by talking about how white people did us wrong. That shit ain't gonna feed your baby, and it won't keep the black community together.
Okay, the first talking point. Okay,
Go ahead.
what's a peaceful protest of fucking invading the United States Capitol and rummaging through the halls of Congress and taking selfies in Nancy Pelosi's office? What is peaceful about that? These
They
people
didn't
had to
hurt.
go.
They didn't kill anybody.
Wait, bro, you
David,
talk.
off the finish.
You talk.
Go ahead.
I thought it was a question.
You know, it wasn't a question. It's a rhetorical question. And so, what's peaceful about that? They actually had elected officials, both Republican and Democrat, hiding because they had been invaded by citizens who thought it was okay to bust windows and bust down the doors. There are numerous videos on the internet that shows you where these people are busting down the doors of the United States Capitol. They're overrunning the police. Now, these are the law and order, respect the police. You should have surrendered. You should have obeyed his thing. Put your hand on the steering wheel. Now, these are the people that praise that mantra day in and day out, right? Every single day. And they overran the police to break into the United States Capitol. And he's trying to compare that to some people breaking in Foot Locker and stealing sneakers and getting TVs and shit like that. Are the Capitol, the seat of our government, the seat of our federal government, was invaded by white Trump supporters who was championed by Trump. Trump was the one who told him to do it. Right. And he's comparing that to saying that they were peaceful protesters. There was nothing peaceful about what took place on the steps of the United States Capitol and inside that building. Your second point, what are you talking about? Black people talk about black people's issues every day. What do you think the whole thing about not voting for Democrats is about? Because black people saying, man, you're not doing shit for us. We know that if we get some political allies or some political appropriations in our way in the community where they elevate us or try to equate us to the rest of society and get us on the same plane with the rest of the globe, we know that some of these criminal problems and some of these elements will resolve themselves. We know that. And that's what the whole point of our pushback to the Democratic Party, and what you hear so many black people say that don't want to vote for Democrats, because they're saying, listen, your motherfuckers is taking our vote for advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's not bullshit. That's
No, let me explain why before we move on. Let me explain why.
No, I would like to make a comment.
Come on, Coach.
Go ahead, Coach.
Number one, he talking about baby killers and abortion. Number one, you know them white people do not give a fuck about black babies and what. That's because their birth rates are down. In 2040 and 2050, they're going to be a minority. Number two, black women, are we having abortion? We have better birth control. So you can't out one instance call us baby mamas and talk about us having babies and at the same breath talk about abortion. There's better birth control. Abortions are actually down. So stop talking out of both sides of your mouth. And a lot of those people who were having babies were teens that had babies on both sides. White women don't even want to have babies from white men these days. So you're either gonna call us a whole bunch of baby mamas, or you're gonna say we got some good birth control. But if you think them white people give a fuck about black abortion, you're delusional.
Okay. Thank you, Koja. Go ahead. Dave, do you have anything you want to say? Or Mike, you have anything you want to say? I know Jay drinking her coffee. He's being.
No, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. No, I'm gonna say something. Hoodservative, you know, even though you're making your points, but you still look kind of stupid in light of the events of today. By you not having the integrity to call out the white people just because of the color of their skin, you look stupid. You sound very hypocritical, and you can.
What did white people do wrong to black people yesterday, bro?
Very stupid.
This is what I don't get. What did white people do wrong to black people yesterday? So why in the fuck is worried about calling them out yesterday? You calling them out for their whiteness or because they ran up in the Capitol?
I'm just saying.
Hold on, let him finish. Dave, I'm gonna let you. Dave, I'm gonna let you.
No. I'm just highlighting how you're looking.
Because they attacked.
I'm gonna finish this.
Bro, black people been wanting the country to burn down all year. Now you a patriot and you worried about the Capitol? Nigga, please.
I'm almost done. I'm gonna let you talk everything back.
Let me finish this point. I'm almost done. I'm just saying, when you don't have integrity, I don't care how good your diction is, people can see right through your bullshit. You look like bullshit. So I'm just asking Hoodservative, start having some integrity in your critical points. If we are all human, criticize everybody the same. That's all.
David, quickly, I'll say
That's
this
exactly
too.
my point, nigga. Criticize everybody the same. What we've been saying all year. Peaceful fucking protest. Eat that.
But David, you asked what did they do to black people yesterday? They were trying to storm the Capitol to overturn a vote in which black people were a major factor in Joe Biden winning this election. That's why they focused on fraud in all major black cities.
And they want to ignore
They
that.
focused
They
on
want
fraud
to
in black
ignore.
cities because that's where they stole the votes.
David,
How did they steal the votes?
David, I'll
What
give you
proof?
your
What proof?
2 to 3 minutes, David. Hang on.
What
David,
proof do they have that they stole the votes? What proof? Show me any proof that you have that they presented to any courtroom that was done by any audit, any investigation, any state election officials that investigated and audited the vote. You even have recounts in Georgia that was done both hand and automated, and they were correct to the T. So please show me.
Wisconsin,
And those 4. Okay, but listen, this is the thing.
Wisconsin and Georgia both. Wisconsin and Georgia both. The
Yes.
proof was laid out in their own Senates. Did anyone care to even watch the Senate hearing? Listen to one of the thousands of witnesses that signed affidavits upon proof of penalty of perjury.
And how come they lost the court cases? How come the Supreme
No.
Court
Wait a
ruled
second.
3-4?
There are two separate issues.
Listen. David, I'm gonna let you reply back because that literally is 4 people that said something to you. So I'm gonna give you your 3 minutes.
Bro, I'm always going 5 against 1. This is how I train.
I know. I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion. Go ahead, David.
Right. Don't think about look at the reality of this shit. Black people are beating themselves to death to stay on the Democrat plantation. And when you have a black person who's like, what's wrong with you niggas? They all attack him and they say, oh, why you not mad at the white man? Nigga, this is why we can't have nice things. Everybody's focused on being mad at the white man. White man ain't worried about you. Motherfucker's trying to start a civil war to take his country back. And it is not about your black ass.
It's his country.
But we're gonna be the ones that.
Nigga, it's your country too, but you don't want to fight. You want to follow Kamala.
Why are we gonna fight with racists? Why are we gonna fight with people who are fighting to undo our vote?
Bro, what did Kamala do for black men? What did Joe do for black men?
What did who?
What did Joe or Kamala do for black men in both their histories in government?
What did the
Black men started the goddamn party, nigga. Black men started the party.
They haven't even. What are you talking about?
They haven't even taken office yet.
Keep it in. No, we're keeping it in current history about Joe and Kamala's personal track record.
What has the present Republican Party done for the African American community?
They didn't write no crime bill.
What
Democrats gave you that? Joe gave you that.
And guess how the world worked. And guess how the world worked. Obama was elected and he undone that shit, and all the people who
no, he didn't undo no crime bill. You hear this nigga?
David,
did the crime bill.
Wait. The crime bill, David. That same crime bill that you were talking about, Republicans wanted to make it even stronger. They literally mocked them for
Democrats would have voted for it too. The Democrats would have went right along with that shit.
The Sentence Reform Act is a direct pushback to the crime bill. The penalties that you receive under the crime bill based on ratio of cocaine and crack, whatever, is on the crime bill, and those have been pushed back with the Sentence Reform Act. So
wait, let me clarify, because you're correct. You'll never get those years back, bro. I don't give a fuck what Obama signed on paper. You will not get those years back.
I can't push back on that. You're right. You'll never get that back. If you was witness to that and you was
I didn't miss much.
Never get that back. I get you.
But David, the party that you're supporting wanted to do worse. They literally mocked the bill for saying it was not tough enough. So how are you going to get upset at Biden saying, he passed the bill when they wanted to do even worse?
I'm not. Let's be clear about this. The crime bill is something you guys complain about, and I find it the height of hypocrisy. You vote for the man who authored the bill you seem to hate the most, and then you defend it on racial grounds.
When have I said anything about the crime bill? No, I'm just saying when you all say that. I know the majority of black people supported the crime bill.
I know why the crime bill was contrived, so I don't complain about it. I was there. I was witness. I was a part of it. I lived it in living color.
Oh, you lived it. What did you live through? Was it white people coming after you?
No. I'm talking about the mayhem that the crack era was. I'm talking about
right. It was those damn Klansmen. They were selling that crack all through the hood, wasn't they?
Like, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. I'm trying to have a real conversation with you.
I'm
not
having a
trying to
real one too. Those fucking
I'm not trying to
Klansmen, they can cook the shit out some crack. You ain't never had some Klan crack, have you?
If you want to be honest, what the United States government put the crack in the community. They used the Iran-Contra.
I know, and the Klan sold it. Right. I know, bro. It was the Klan, wasn't it?
No, the Klan didn't sell anything. United States government did.
He's trying to be disingenuous now.
No, you niggas being disingenuous about how we fucked ourselves for the last 30 years. We've been fucking ourselves over, having a long ass party for the last 30 years, and nobody wants to acknowledge that shit.
So David, wait. Let me ask you this then, David.
Can I say something?
The populace.
Can I say something right
I just want to quickly ask him one thing about what he said.
Go ahead, Jay. We about 30 minutes.
I just want to say real quick, because I walked away. That's fine. I walked away to make my breakfast and get my coffee. How did we get on the Biden crime bill?
I don't know. I honestly don't fucking know.
Why are we talking about Biden?
We never see these people any other time.
That's what Republicans do. They try to use the Biden crime bill as a way to diminish Joe Biden. That's how we got there. Once he got cornered on not, holding white conservatives accountable, he brought the crime bill in to kind of deflect as usual.
Okay, because
why don't we hold black liberals accountable? They're the ones who rule over us. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Black liberals rule over the black community. White conservatives do not run the black community, bro.
David, why do you think all the populism is going on in the Republican Party now? If you're saying we would have been better off, why are all these white people upset?
Understand what populism is?
I understand what
populism is. Not a bad thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why, if you're saying we should have been voting Republican all this time, aren't you seeing what all these white people were upset that this party screwed them over? So how are we any better off?
The party failed the ideas. The ideas didn't fail the party.
So I'm looking at all of this stuff right now. Jay, shout out to us. We were right again. Because I don't think either party gives a fuck about us.
Again.
And so we definitely were right about this one.
No, they never have. I've been there.
I will cash.
But I don't know why the hill that people want to die on is the Biden bill.
I can pick all kind of other issues. I'm just saying, there's many issues. There are many hypocrisies in black Democrats. There are many hypocrisies.
But asking the question, David. Okay, so now we hear a lot about black crime. Black people need to get this shit together, right? Okay, the crime bill that was put out there was to chip away at the crime. I don't understand. If that was a bill to lessen the crack and the crime and the drugs, I don't get why people say, why would you want to vote for the man that made a bill that black people asked for to get rid of crime? But then now you're saying that you got crime in the black community, and that's the same guy that helped write the bill to get rid of crime. Isn't that like a dog chasing his tail? Just think about
that's the Democrats making these arguments against Joe. So I'm only highlighting the hypocrisy going on amongst your own ranks.
No, Trump has used that talking point too.
Hold on.
Of course he did, because it works, bro. You guys are hypocritical about your own position.
But listen, those people listen, let's be honest, Dave. Those people aren't Democrats. Most of those people are like Black Power or ADOS, and they like conservatives on the low.
There we go.
So,
that's me.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, a black nationalist and a conservative have a little bit in the line.
They're not.
Let me say something.
Like a person like myself, I'm a centrist. So you won't find that type of rhetoric within my ranks, right? Within people that align with my thinking. But that thinking doesn't come from Democrats necessarily. It comes from black people. But those black people are quiet, under the table conservatives, and they align more with what you think than you think. Maybe socially you might disagree, but they align with your political, and they align with the power, because it's about power. You guys like the power that the conservative party had. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Notice how now you want to disown what was initially a firm part of your political bloc. Now you want to disown them niggas.
And they not a part of my political bloc.
They ain't never been part of my plan.
Ask any
I'm
any
independent.
pro-black
I'm
person if they're
independent, so I ain't got
Democrat.
no
That's
Black
me.
nationalists
Hey,
do not line up on the political right. So however you want to slice it, black nationalism is a part of the black left.
Are you serious right now?
No, black
Yes, it's a
nationalism
part
ain't
of
a
the
part of
black
the black.
left.
Wait. You think the Nation of Islam is part of the black left?
Right.
Dude, they're not out here marching with the conservatives. They're not out here marching with the black right.
Because
They're marching with the
Hold
black
on,
because it
left.
would be a
wait.
hypocrisy.
The
Because it
nation
would
is
be a
very
hypocrisy.
heavily conservative. The nation
No,
is very
no.
they
I
are.
get on a personal, individual level, they're very conservative socially, but they don't line up with the Republican Party. They line up with the Democrat Party.
But hold on. To that
Dave,
point, didn't
I
Malcolm
want to
say that? Go ahead.
clarify something, because the Republican Party of the last 10 years is different than the Republicans in 10, 15 years, is different than the Republican Party prior to Reagan. So I and I know you're fairly young, and I don't know if maybe you don't, if you may or may not. I don't know. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, so don't come for me because it's early, and don't come for me. So a lot of younger people, like when I say younger, like 30 and under or 35 and under, don't necessarily understand that the Republican Party back prior to Reagan now. Yes, you do have huh? What'd you say?
You're Borging real bad.
Oh, but
I think what Jay is saying is a lot of people who are younger. Okay, what Jay is saying, a lot of people that are younger don't recall how bad it was through the Reagan administration, as well as the crime bill. I really keep putting it up. I need to go do 80s crack baby versus the world. I was born during the crack era. I listen. It was nothing to go to church services to see kids in the casket. I was also seeing white squad cars pulling up, just rounding up black people. They were just sitting there, just right there, either beating on bucket or playing dominoes. You'll round up 10 men and put them in a paddy, and that was like, well, damn, what happened? I thought they were just. But the thing about it is, I grew up in those eras, so I understood why we needed the crime bill. I understood why we needed it because we were getting dropped off. However, we also had to look at it where, how is it possible that you would arrest a person who is a criminal and we have all this evidence against him before there was no such thing as no snitching, and he would get right out the next, like, night before the week, he would be right out on the street, walking in, clapping his hands. Like, so you got to understand.
Well, what do you think defund the police is going to get us back to, though?
Well, now, Hoodservative, in saying that, right? And saying that, and I'm about to get right to you, Jay. Jay said something, and I said something. May and Jay and Mike were looking at it and say, "Where the fuck? If the defunding of the police didn't happen yet, where the fuck were the police when all that shit was happening? Y'all saying don't defund the police? You think if their jobs are on the line, why the fuck weren't they doing their job when all them people were up there breaking and tearing up shit?" Because
I will say this quickly,
too, and they're fucking idiots sometimes.
Well, here's the other thing. When you look at the Capitol Police, they're a lot smaller. In their defense, they're like people compared them more to like a campus police. I'm not saying they weren't. There wasn't some fallout as far as them not being prepared, or them not having numbers. But that was one thing they released saying yesterday, was that they're not used to seeing something like that.
Can I?
Go ahead, Jay.
That's a lie. That's a lie, though. That's a lie.
I don't believe that.
Go ahead, Jay.
That's
go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say, and I think, was that Renaissance that said that? Or?
Yeah, that was what. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead, Jay.
They knew for months and months. Okay, they knew for months and weeks that this was going to go down. Can you hear?
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to log in. I think it might be my computer.
Right. So in saying that, listen.
Let me say something. Real quick.
Go ahead, Mike.
No. I just want to say that it was kind of fun to say the conversation a few seconds ago. The people who think political, y'all kind of have a political paradigm. Everything's Democrat or Republican.
Okay,
y'all try independent.
Can I say
or
something?
black first. Understand that, like, don't try to, the Democrats want to say that the black.
Let her get out before Mike.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Can I say something? What he said about the drugs, he gonna act like all these systems were not created for the privatized prison system, because I remember around 99, 2000, how those private corporations were increasing in the number of prisons. Wackenhut stock was up to like $90. It split and split. So we're not gonna act like those crime laws that crack in those privatized prisons was not a system created for government contracts to basically Republican-run companies. All of that stuff was linked together, but we don't talk about those connections and how all of that stuff happened. So while Hoodservative on here talking about that, he's not talking about the other half. Similar to how they just housed all of those kids in those government compounds, creating a customer base to justify hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in government contracts to Republican countries, Republican companies and Republican campaign donors. So if you're gonna talk about the conservative,
Michael Jordan Michael Jordan is famously invested in a lot of private prisons. So maybe you want to call it. Let me make the goddamn point. Jesus Christ, it's 8 of y'all. Hold on a second.
No. I gotta stop you.
That was proven false. That wasn't him. That was somebody else.
Even still, let me make the point, because I'm not trying to beat up on Mike. The idea that somehow it's restricted, so only white people are invested in this shit, bullshit. Anybody can put their money on anything.
David, what I'm trying to say, and I think what authors don't even say also, when they said Michael Jordan is invested in the prisons, that's not the black Michael Jordan, the black basketball player that's invested. They actually found out it's actually a white Michael Jordan who's invested into a shit ton of prisons.
You think there's no black money in that? You think there's no black money in that? None. Not
what's
one
your
drop.
point, though?
Very little.
And what's your point?
Most black people are underrepresented in
millionaires.
stocks anyway. So
black people don't even
there's very little black millionaires, but the ones that are, they invest in what makes money.
Yeah, that's true. But how many black people have stock portfolios?
Well, that's not the problem of the prison industry. That's not the problem of a prison guard, bro.
You would have to have a certain income. But you would have to have
y'all going off into other shit. Now let's not going off other shit. Let's first of all tackle the first thing about the defunding of the police thing.
Oh yeah, I wanted to address that. Let
me hit that first. First off, I'm not sure, Dave, is your mic working now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You're working golden. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Okay, I'm on my phone now. No, what I was trying to say like 5 minutes ago, I was talking about the Reagan era in the 80s and the rise of cocaine and crack and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And also how the Republican Party has changed over the last, 30, 40 years. And so, yes, they are conservative. Yes, they claim to be the party of family values, but are they really? And I think the only reason that you still do have a lot of Republicans just in general across the board is because of the whole abortion issue, which in a nutshell is a non-issue because the abortion rate has gone down substantially over the last 30 years. And that can be proven in statistics, etc. So I'm just making the point that to David or to whoever the reason that Black people are conservatives on the religious side doesn't really have anything to do necessarily with what we're seeing today. it's more or less stuff that happened in the past when they actually kind of were actually more conservative and they did actually believe in smaller government. The GOP does not believe the today 2020 GOP does not believe in smaller government.
Well, to actually agree with your point, I would say this: you watch the citizens' protest of all of the things you just talked about. This is this has been a culmination of decades of ignoring your citizenry.
Who's ignoring who?
The Republicans in their base.
Oh, please. They're not being ignored. Are you kidding me?
You just sat here and gave this nice, eloquent, very correct explanation of how on the ground conservatives are very different from in the office conservatives. What do you think
That's
that
not
is?
what I said.
No, what
What did you say
happened over?
exactly then?
That's not what I said, David.
No. So
Thank
what
you.
did you say exactly that
Don't
I'm
worry
so
about
wrong
it.
about?
Don't worry.
No,
about
David, here's the
So
thing
now
that's
it's don't
happened.
worry about
The
Jesus,
policies
Lord.
have been screwing. The policies that they have promoted, conservative policies, have never been in the interest of rank and file white people. And now it is all culminating, and that's what these people are realizing when people have been trying to tell them that for the longest.
But they're blaming the wrong people.
Exactly.
Out on the Democrats and the black voter base that got Trump out of there. They thought Trump was going to be the ones that was the cordial to the Republicans that's not giving them what they want. So since they didn't win and Trump didn't win, now they're trying to say, no, that black vote didn't count. There was voter fraud, and none of this happened. None of it.
This has nothing to do with the black voter base,
it has
mind you.
everything to do with the black.
does.
Hold on, man. It has everything to do with the black
It
vote, bro. And for
absolutely
you to do
does.
that is very disingenuous. You know their only issue is with the vote in Milwaukee, Detroit, Atlanta, and Philadelphia. You know that.
Georgia,
bro, stop for a second though, because there's actual documentation to back up the claims. There's been hearings and everything. People have actually presented evidence.
Out of court. Sir, there is no documentation.
So fine, but don't act like they picked on them because they're black.
Sir, there are people who are trained legally to adjudicate these particular types of issues. And when these things were brought upon in front of them, they threw them out.
Let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question, because I find this hypocritical as fuck for black people. You're gonna tell me there are no innocent black men in jail? The system is perfect.
Yes,
no.
Now the system is perfect. You
no, we said
no. The perfection of the system.
No, the system was. Who said the system was
You
perfect?
must have got an A in Republican moving the goalpost 101 because you deflecting like a
No. Think about it. The party, the group of people who be complaining about how the system don't work right, the system ain't fair, are now saying the system said you niggas is wrong. The fuck out of here.
Didn't even take the court. They didn't even.
That's two different people.
Right. The system didn't even hear the different
groups. That's what I said.
The system was like,
so first the system threw all the evidence out, and now the system didn't even hear it. The system is broken. That's why everybody went down to DC yesterday. The system is fucked up.
But David, let me ask you this: do you realize someone died yesterday?
4 people died.
Right. The police killed a woman yesterday to defend Joe Biden.
4 people. 4 people died.
That was the
No, she died because she broke into the Capitol, dude. What are you talking about?
She wasn't shot.
How many BLM got killed this year protesting? How many BLM got killed
break into a federal building?
And remember, no, listen. This is not the first time the members of government had to take cover, because everybody was laughing and joking when they made Trump run into the fucking safety bunker, when they were protesting out the White House and the Secret Service grabbed Trump.
They were protesting behind gates, David. They didn't go storm the White House.
Listen,
you don't know what they would have done, bro. They just didn't do it. We can only go by what actually happened.
David, so let's look at this. So look at it.
Yeah, so look at what actually happened.
So listen, 4 people died. 4 people died. And we also have it where federal property was stolen. Now, this is...
What exactly was stolen?
Did you not see the guy running around with the podium?
No, okay, a podium, whatever.
Mail?
What exactly was stolen?
That mail?
Listen, the whole magnificent mile got stolen last month.
David, that piece of mail.
How do you steal a whole shopping neighborhood? How do you steal a whole fucking economic district? Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
David, the federal mail that mail that got stolen, that's a federal crime in and of itself.
Nigga, the fucking economic future of Chicago got stolen.
David, tell me why.
Walmart said, fuck them niggas. We ain't coming back to Chicago. You know that, right? Walmart. You know how bad you are when Walmart don't want your money no more? You ain't shit when Walmart don't even want your money.
Stop. David, see, you're jumping around. I'm trying to lay you out. You could listen. These people could have caused a worldwide national incident. You just had it where world leaders were in the White House. If any of these people would have gotten hurt, right? Any of these people would have gotten hurt. Do you not know that their country could have responded back to us with war if any of these people had gotten hurt? Do y'all not know that people go to the White House every day from their nations? If these people had gotten hurt from different countries, because they are going home. They came here to talk about policies, but around the same day where these people stormed the White House, if any of these people got hurt,
you mean the Capitol?
In the Capitol, yeah. I mean the Capitol. Excuse me. They could have responded back with, "Yo, fuck that. We going to war." That shit happens all the time.
It's a national security risk. It's a huge.
Not to mention, these people didn't have to go through metal detectors. You couldn't carry a flag through normal security like that. That'd be considered a weapon.
When you got, listen, these things right here, the world is talking about this because their people, not fuck what we think. Their people were put.
The world has been doing this for the last 2 years. We went from the Arab Spring. We had a revolution in almost every major population center on this world. America was due.
You can't compare the American empire to the rest of the world.
Yeah, we're better. We got better shit than most of the world.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
If you're saying
whoever said
better,
that is wrong.
No, I'm not saying we are better. I'm saying we have better shit than most of the world. So yeah, we can compare.
This has never happened in modern history. How am I wrong?
David, let me say this, David.
So you're wrong. I can let me wait. Okay, go ahead.
If you sent your child to the next door neighbor's house and they get hurt, are you gonna say, well, shit, this happened, or are you blaming that household for not protecting your child?
It depends on exactly what happened.
Okay, they were in your house. They were in their house. All of a sudden, let's say,
listen, if my child was in your house running amok and fell down the stairs, that's kind of on my kid. If your house is a goddamn trap house, that's on me for bringing them there. If you just a negligent person,
are you really comparing the Capitol to a trap house?
No. We're talking about regular people's house and their children, but there's levels to what's wrong here, and it's not a blanket scenario.
David, where do any of these people look like they're in a trap house? Where do any of these people look like they're in a trap house?
Bro, that's standard procedure, bro. They're following standard procedures. I'm supposed to be afraid now. I'm supposed to be afraid now.
David. Who the fuck would not be afraid? These are old
people.
And then
David, here's the thing.
Let me make this other point. David, I
want you to hear about that. For those people to get into the White House, you know they have to go through standard procedures.
Exactly. You haven't had security pat these people down or anything. You don't know if someone's carrying a gun. You don't know any of that. That's why it's such a big deal.
It was a peaceful protest, bro. We had peaceful protests all year.
Serious?
I don't know why you guys are all of a sudden against the peaceful protest. So what if one or two people got a little rambunctious? That's kind of what happened to the protest.
Got killed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the cops got rambunctious.
Guys, tell me why I was wrong. Let him be where he at, man. Why was I wrong, my man?
Exactly. Let him be where he at. Exactly. Let him be where he at.
No. Let me tell you why you was wrong on that point, because you said that you can't compare America to the rest of the world, because the Arab Spring, the situation that happened in Russia, from USSR down to Russia with all that in the 80s and I think the early 90s, you can compare America to the rest of the world. It's a political system. And the thing is, if you do the same things, if you become an illegitimate leader in your country, like some of these other countries have done, some African nations, some other nations, if you're not serving your people are going to rebel against you. So yeah, if that's the problem, America think that they have exceptionalism.
I hear what you're saying.
That's just the bottom line.
I hear what you're saying, but this is not the people rebelling against the leader. This is the people rebelling against black people who voted their leader out.
Oh, bullshit. So wait a minute. The Democrat Party aren't the leaders now?
Wait a minute. That's your perception. That's fine. That's your perception, but
that's not the perception. That's what it is. That's what this is.
Well, to you.
To everyone, to everyone.
No.
Bro, you don't have the last word on reality, bro. You don't get the final say on reality.
So who does not know that these supposedly peaceful protests and invading the state house wasn't about the black votes that got Trump out of office? Who don't think that that's what this is about?
Why do you
think
Trump has been talking about Georgia for the longest time? Georgia, the funny thing about it, and I don't know,
one of the blackest states in America.
Right. Georgia wouldn't even make a difference. Like, we can turn Georgia back red for the sake of Trump's votes, and he would still lose.
Pennsylvania
but Georgia
too
is on his mind for a reason.
David, I want to show you this, David. I want to show you this.
Voter suppression is not working in Georgia. And that's why Georgia is on his mind. Because the voter suppression that they have put on us for the last 100+ some odd years is no longer working.
And that has implications in other southern states like North Carolina.
Exactly.
Florida.
Let's believe Florida's gonna be blue next time.
David, I want you to tell me this, David. Hang on, let me just look at this. David, I want you to tell me this. If it was so peaceful, why are these men and these politicians
seriously?
Why
Secret Service? Those men are against peaceful protests. Those men are anti the Constitution.
Those are Secret Service people, dude. Are you serious?
And they're against the citizens, man. We're in an interesting moment in American
David,
history.
I know you don't even believe
That's freedom on the other side of that door, and those motherfuckers got their guns drawn against freedom. Freedom is knocking. That is freedom knocking. Goddammit.
I know you don't even believe the shit you're saying right now. You're trolling.
No. I'm only trolling 10% because real shit. This is a picture of what's wrong right now. You have angry citizens mad at their leadership. When hold on, and let's play the white privilege card for a second. Why can't white people be mad at their white leadership? Let them be mad. Let them fight it out.
They're not mad at their white leadership. They're mad at their white leadership won't overturn.
Nigga, get your head out your ass. The black Democrats do not run the party. Nancy Pelosi runs the party. The white liberals run the black liberals. That's how it goes.
Biden and Barack Obama run the party now, bro.
Fuck out of here, bro.
They were the ones who got Joe Biden elected. They were the ones who stood up in August and told Bernie Sanders and all them, sit y'all punk asses down. It's over. This is what we going with. Bottom line.
No.
That was Nancy Hillary. Pelosi, no. That's not Obama. That's Hillary.
He is right. Out of 2 of the 3,
Clyburn stood up in South Carolina and said, enough of this bullshit with the Bernie Sanders shit and the far left shit and the defund the police shit.
And he endorsed Biden.
Go sit your punk asses down, and for 48 hours, you had all the people who were still left in the primary saying, "Oh well, I'm gonna step away. Thank you for supporting me. I'm gonna put all my energy behind Joe Biden." And who made that happen?
They do that every time they pick a president. Every time they pick a candidate, they all get together at the end. That's how the politics works, bro.
But who was
the idea that the black caucus is in charge of anything other than the black people is bullshit.
Not the black caucus, but black people now control the Democratic Party.
Now, David, I want you to understand this. If they were talking about fight for freedom, why were they trying to use pipe bombs? Why were they trying to use pipe bombs? Why were they caught using pipe bombs? Understand this. That is a terroristic act against the nation. A pipe bomb. Why were they using a pipe bomb?
It's sedition, like I said. It's sedition.
Now, mind you,
it was an insurrection.
I'm just showing
you. Not a peaceful protest.
David, I'm showing you.
David doesn't even believe that. Trust me. He's trolling.
David, who there is wearing full battle rattle, a helmet, or anything to go up against
trolling. Come on now. He know that was trolling.
Who's wearing anything to go against a pipe bomb? No. I see. At some point, we got to understand and see. But you know what? Some people actually believe that that they didn't do this. Some people still believe that these people do not have the capability to do this. And when you start seeing,
they've been saying for the last 5 years that they're gonna be doing this.
So y'all gotta understand, man. Some people believe that hey, they were just. This guy right here.
Steve Bannon even said yesterday that all hell was gonna. On Monday said all hell was gonna break loose on Tuesday.
Now hold up now. I'm just saying a violent organization dedicated to white man. All I'm saying, I'm not gonna even read all the stuff, but the guy, guess what they were finding? They were finding these around the White House. They were finding different stuff that were used. Improv IEDs were used. They had to literally see. They're not telling y'all everything that went down. They're not going to tell you everything that went down.
That's going to have to come out in the debrief report because they're going to have to
come out in the debrief
because they got to fix that first before they tell you.
This was not a protest. This was not a protest of leaving the plantation. This was a terroristic attack on the United States. And any of y'all motherfuckers to think that these people mean y'all well, y'all are crazy ass shit.
That was okay. Do you agree that the Portland situation when they were attacking the federal courthouse was also a terrorist attack?
Deflection.
I just want some fucking some equal justice here.
I'll give you that, David.
I agree to it too. You're right, but it's still a deflection.
on the U.S., I believe they need to be held accountable.
Okay. So therefore, now we just all bent the knee to the party who's been lying about that shit for the whole fucking year. No, that's not how that shit's gonna work. You can't fix this shit by bending the knee to the party who's been lying about terrorist attacks all year long. They've been grandstanding on that shit all year long, and I'm not mad at you guys. I'm actually mad at the Republican Party for agreeing to support Trump, and now at the end of it all, you back down to the motherfuckers who've been lying in everybody's face all year.
David. When they're asking you're the manager of the store, to call the police, and you're refusing to call the police and get them involved when their store is getting ran and people are getting hurt, and your assistant manager, Arthur or Mike or Renaissance or Jay has to step in and say, fuck this guy. Like, he don't give a shit about us, and they have to get on the horn and call the National Guard, then that means your integrity as a leadership has been compromised. We can't trust you no more. Because
store managers.
Let me make
about store managers' integrity now. What are we doing here? I don't understand the analogy.
No, hold up. The minute that shit popped off, they immediately.
Well, let me get out of here because I gotta go.
They put that shit off. Pence had to do that. Pence had to go get the guard. He said, "How the fuck where the guard at?" Because Trump told him to back down.
Bro, the National Guard was already in the city from the night before. What are you talking about?
But you had to get them deployed, dude.
They were on the night before. They were
they were not.
David, you are
denied the mayor's request.
But listen,
he denied the mayor's request for the guard. He
just deflected.
David, do you understand how?
Hey, but if y'all can Let me say something. I'm about to get out of here anyway, real quick. But I just wanted to say this: stop Democrats and Republicans using us independent Black first people as y'all little ping pongs. Because Democrat, we're not a conservative. We're not conservative, but we're independent integrity. We're not on your more. We're not more Republican. We just more us, and that's it. So that's all. I'm not even in a political realm of y'all stuff. So period.
Didn't Trump automatically
I want to talk about
order the military into DC when they knocked that old man down? That was a peaceful protest. When that old man got knocked down in his head, busting, he was bleeding over the concrete. That was a peaceful protest. But he ain't had no problem going up in there for his photo op. But he ain't had nobody there prepared. And we can't talk about that because now we're talking about white things. Yes, we can talk about it. So Hoodservative, please explain how there was nobody there prepared for that. But for Trump's photo op, where an innocent older man, and I don't even think that man recovered yet.
You mean Trump's photo op at the burned up church?
Protest. Yeah.
Yeah, peaceful protest all year long.
Yeah.
I'm with
So
you, baby. We've been
protest.
peacefully
That up
protesting
there,
all year.
at the Capitol is
But
not peaceful.
as soon as the right wing gets down with peacefully protesting, everybody's against protest all of a sudden. You motherfuckers is funny as shit.
David, in a federal building, while people were going to overturn a vote, they weren't even trying to protest. They literally
Who
went
you
there
to
to
tell people when to
overturn the vote.
protest? You can't be in
Wow.
charge of when people get to peacefully protest. Saw that.
You're
I don't know
trolling.
if he is trolling. He's got to
You
be.
need a troll because you
He's
motherfuckers are out your mind. You've been down with the peaceful protest bullshit all year long. Stay that way. Stay
How many
that way.
people
That's all
got
I'm
killed
saying.
in those peaceful protests?
Make
David
that
Dorn, motherfucker. David Dorn got killed. A black police officer died on day one and nobody cared. Peaceful protest, nigga. Peaceful protest.
Right-wing people killed him. Boogaloo Boys killed David Dorn in California.
Boogaloo Boys killed. You hear this? Get this nigga out of here.
Research it.
Throw
Pull
some
it up,
cold
BMT.
water on him.
Pull it up,
David Dorn got killed by right-wing Boogaloo Boys.
Pull it up and show it. Pull it up and hurt it.
I'm about to wrap it up, but I'm just saying, listen, man.
Thank you.
Listen. 4 people are dead on federal soil. Anytime somebody dies on federal soil, it's no longer the police. That is now a federal investigation. Anybody that was a part of that, they have to all be tried by a federal tribunal. That is the law. Nobody's above that. So they already locked up people's social media accounts. They've even locked up the president's social media account.
It's unlocked now. It was only 12 hours.
No, they actually did.
I thought they changed it to 24 or something.
Oh, they changed it. Okay.
They may have. I don't know for sure.
He is on a 24-hour lock. They're going to find out how the fuck this. See, it's above Trump's head now, because you just had a worldwide catastrophe where people not from your country were in your house that could have got hurt. Yeah. So guess what?
BLM is a worldwide catastrophe.
David, just stop. We get it. You're trolling. It's not funny anymore. Just stop.
David, we had it where, listen, man, we're trying to avert a world war because of some stupid people that could have got people in other countries hurt. Everybody doesn't take these things. If you think Putin would have took that like a smile, but them just trying their amendments, if any of his people had been in the office, he would say, either you give me the fucking names or I start knocking doors. So y'all understand, you got the Arab nations that were in there. You had different Asian people that were in there. Listen, there are different communities that want answers. So right now, the federal government and the Pentagon have to find all these people and start going ahead and topping the heads.
And that's the thing. The only thing that really changed at this point is just the security now. That's it. That's all they did. The only thing that's real after all of that, they still certified the vote at 2 a.m. The only thing that changed, so it's basically, and I said this yesterday too, like the only thing, regardless how you feel about it, I'm sorry if your guy lost, but like it's just that after it's all said and done, you lost your life, your livelihood, maybe even your freedom, a lot of things for what?
To follow Trump.
Hey, I want you to understand.
So I want to know. I want to quickly ask David. So what's next now that the vote has been certified? Now that Trump is going to have to leave, what is next for the Hoodservative, MAGA, Blexit people? Where are y'all going next?
Oh, y'all! But remember, bro, you get what you deserve. Amen. Women. This shit is not over.
So you're just wait. No, what are you going to do? Are you going to organize Trump 2024? What are y'all doing in the meantime, other than sitting here and saying
Trump's gonna do? I can't be in charge of what Trump's gonna do, and I mean, I appreciate.
So the movement's gonna just die with Trump.
Gonna do like no.
So it's just gonna die with Trump.
I doubt it. Something big started today. I mean, yesterday.
So what's the next move?
They don't know. That's
don't
the thing.
ask me.
The people that were there yesterday, they don't know the next move. That's the thing. They were interviewing people, and they're like, "Okay, so once you get in the Capitol building, then what's next? Like, what's your plan?" Oh, we don't know.
Shit,
like,
we didn't plan this far ahead.
They didn't plan that far ahead.
Nobody planned.
Before to end the show, I will say this: Michael Steele, he's probably one of the few Black Republicans that I do like. Michael Steele, he used to be the head of the GOP. You know, they got him out of there because he's too real. But he said a couple months back, like I think maybe back in October, and he basically said he was voting for Biden, but he had said that, you know, and this is a serious note, yeah, that the GOP needs to sit back, take the next 4 years and sit back and regroup, because this is not
a cult of personality as a party, not even a platform.
Right. They basically need to sit back and regroup and figure out who they're gonna put up next year, or you know, in 4 years, whatever, who they're gonna put up and how they are going to recover from this. Basically, he said that. Michael Steele did not bite his tongue at all. And you know, he, like I said, he's one of the few Black Republicans specifically that, you know, that I do admire and respect. And he put it out there, you know, and I think, you know, on a real serious tip, outside all this bullshit, that's what's going to have to happen, because at this point, a lot of the Republicans that are sitting in the Capitol building now, they're all about self-preservation.
I was going to say Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz have different plans as far as that goes.
Right, they're all about, and you heard Lindsey Graham's like, oh, you know, this is basically said it was some fuck shit. So they're all about self-preservation at this point, and I think that they're going to really need to sit down and figure out like how to recover from this, because this
they're gonna get voted out.
This is not a good thing.
The base is gonna revolt all year long. The base is gonna roast every single one of them all year long. I guarantee you. And not only that, all the Republicans who back down, mainstream media is gonna roast them too. There will be no quarter for any of the Republicans. Like, I'm like, you guys were better off fighting to the death, locked, you know, side by side in unison. Because don't think that giving up is going to win you any friends with the other side. That's not how it works. They want to arrest Trump. Like, you people actually don't really want to give any seriousness to the weight of the attacks being put against not just Trump, but the Republicans and conservative people in general. Like, bro, people are pissed off and afraid. So who knows where this shit's going to go?
Pause, David. I'm a conservative. I'm trying to figure out what was the conservative part. On that screen, what was the conservative part?
Well, there is no official conservative party, but the people who are on the conservative movement, like they are under the threat. They feel under threat because when you got people in government saying you can't forget, don't forget, you have to punish these people. What the fuck?
Okay. Tell me what.
And this was before yesterday, mind you.
No. So where was the Jesus in this? Where was the Christianity in this?
What do you want Jesus to do? Flip over the money table?
Wait.
No, I'm answering your question. You want him to flip over a money table, bro? You want to go down that road?
I've always been down that road. I'm trying to figure out. So what's
the problem? How is this in conflict with Jesus somehow? MAGA didn't murder nobody. The cops did. Pharaoh murdered somebody yesterday.
So hold on, wait. So
breaking and entering.
Exactly. See,
destroying federal property.
Like trespassing.
Federal property.
Here's the thing. Hoodservative. Here's the thing. Hey, David, here's the thing. Remember with Ahmaud Arbery and trespassing and how we thought he deserved to die over that?
That wasn't a peaceful protest. I thought he was jogging.
That was protesting or jogging, nigga. You kept saying he was You kept saying he was trespassing. And now we have people trespassing on federal property.
I'm asking you, was he jogging or protesting? You're changing your story.
I'm not changing my story. I'm saying
I always called him a fucking trespasser. Are you now saying he wasn't a jogger?
So you're saying since he was killed because of trespassing, does he
was a protester now? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying you thought he deserved to die because he was trespassing. Now these people have trespassed on federal property. Now what do you think they should do?
They murdered her. And they murdered her for it. You guys are happy, right? So it's all incongruence.
It's clear to see. This is what I'm saying about Blexit, MAGA, and Hoodservative. Y'all don't know what the fuck conservatism is. I never did. That's why I knew when this Trump thing happened, all these new little factions and shit, they were never. That's what anybody with brain cells knew. Trump was never a conservative or a Republican. Anybody with brain cells knew that shit. But again, this is a wave of radical beliefs that are happening. That first of all, I definitely didn't see no prayer of Jesus out there. I didn't know what the fuck goddamn throwing pipe bombs and gas and tear gas and stealing, and then you're trying to sell it on eBay had to do with your belief system. I mean, maybe this was some colonialism that y'all. I guess y'all were going back into the colonial days of if I can't have my way, I just take it and just raid and loot and pillage. I think y'all went back into the pillaging days. I mean, hey,
Bro,
it's
we've
fine
been in
by
those
me.
days all year long. What the fuck are you talking about? Where have you been the whole year?
No. We're in this year. We're in 2021. 2021.
Oh, so we left those days behind us 3 days ago, like 5 days ago. That shit all ended 5 days ago. Oh, my bad. I forgot.
Now, Hoodservative. Now, see, this is why I caught you in the contradictory. Because we always hear from the Republican side, stop living in the past. Do we not hear that, Jay?
All the time.
Stop living in the past and stop looking back here. But now we're hearing y'all talk about, well, back in the day, this is
What do you
we
mean? Yo, the riots never stopped. What are you talking about living in the past? The riots never stopped. A whole year never stopped. They was going at it on New Year's Eve. The riots never stopped. Don't give me that living in the past shit.
Now, David, I got a question. Now, we asking another thing. How do y'all buck at the lesser or the minorities and say, are they act uncivil? Where is the stability in this? If you're going to lead by example.
Bro, I don't even give into the minorities acting uncivil argument. Who fucking cares?
It
the
usually
riots
comes
never
from people
stopped.
on your
We
side.
were peacefully protesting yesterday. I don't understand why everybody's so butthurt about a peaceful protest. You've been happy with peaceful protests all year long. And not only that, you've been angry every time the cops kill somebody, especially if the cops kill a protester. Well, here you go. Cops killed a protester. Where's the outrage?
Well, wait, technically, y'all call for people to get killed. And you also cause a world. You almost cause a world.
Oh, it's the protesters' fault. So we're blaming the victims now. Oh, goddamn.
Wait. Let me know when BLM.
Hypocrisy. Thy name is the Democrat Party.
No. You need to let me know when BLM has almost caused a world catastrophe that cannot.
BLM has been protesting around the world.
No. You need to tell me when they almost got
that right there. BLM protesting around. Listen. Hold on. Let me make it simple for you. A junkie in Minnesota died and niggas burned shit down in Melbourne, Australia. That is a worldwide catastrophe, my dude.
Wait. I need you to name me. Where were the world leaders at when they were having that protest?
Sucking BLM's dick.
So what you just said. So right there, you just proved to me.
That was a catastrophe. This is amazing. You guys don't see the catastrophe, but okay, fine, whatever.
So you don't have it because I'm just showing you. Y'all attack political leaders.
What political leader got attacked?
The whole reason they were going
by the cops
David,
yesterday. You tell me MAGA attacked somebody?
David, what were they going to the Capitol for in the first place? Why did Trump tell them to go to the Capitol?
Peacefully protest, bro. They wanted to voice their unhappiness at being ignored with all the evidence they presented.
Trump even said to go and
civil right.
No, Trump even said we're going to disrupt the vote certification process. He didn't even say they were going to peaceful
protest. Trump said come to DC, it's going to be wild. And it was wild. He promised you a wild day, and God damn it, the man delivered. It was a wild day, bro.
To be fair, you are right. To be fair, you are correct on that point.
You did right. You are right about David. Listen, y'all already
tried did tell them they were going to disrupt the hearing, though.
They already tried to kidnap the Michigan senator. They already tried to threaten the LA mayor. Like y'all have been trying to kidnap political officials.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So all year long, when conservatives and Republicans had people marching and protesting outside their house, that's not dangerous. That's not an attempted kidnapping. When Tucker Carlson's wife is at home with their fucking kids and people are piling up outside their house, when people are piling up outside Mitch McConnell's house, that's okay. Oh, come on now. I thought we were peacefully protesting all year, guys. What the fuck is wrong with it now? I know what's wrong with it. Now. Okay,
you consider conspiracy the same thing? Under a court of law, they're completely... They had a plot to go and literally, the FBI stopped a plot to go and kidnap the Michigan governor. This was not some spontaneous have a protest. These were people practicing and training to go execute a plan.
You realize, guys, a lot of those guys, if you watch if you look at their social media and their histories, they have
They're
those
Antifa.
Circle A. Yeah, okay. So why are you putting that on MAGA, bro?
Now,
I was being.
hold on. Actually, I'm gonna hit you. Why? Because they were kicked out of the Proud Boys, and we did cover that.
Okay, so the Proud Boys kicked out some guys who go on to become Antifa, and they go on to kidnap the governor. It's not the Proud Boys. Blame Antifa, bro. What the hell? You guys are trying so hard to ignore obvious truth.
So no, we're gonna hit you with. I'm gonna hit you with this, but I know you don't understand what they're doing. Because when I was on the Popular Thought, I told Trey.
I don't know why you just don't let this man be in the sunken place, and why we still.
You know what, Jay? You are right. This is David at his fullest. For the Hoodservative, you cannot argue with a nigga. You will never be a nigga. You are right. You don't argue with a nigga. You let a nigga be a nigga.
David, do you have any footage from the protest from yesterday?
No. I don't.
Not much.
No. So you went?
Circular.
I wasn't there. No, I'm just pulling up footage off the internet. I didn't go. Trey was there on the ground.
You know what? We are thankful. We are thankful for this talk. I am thankful for David. I am thankful for Renaissance Man. Thank you for sending me that email about the 25th Amendment day.
That is what they're talking about today. That's what they're talking about today is the 25th Amendment.
Yep. They are talking about that.
Those are the facts.
Hey, good luck. I hope to God y'all do try to storm that building too. Please just give us more content. But I feel like listen. I promise you're going to get that one cop going to be like, fuck this shit. Stop popping it. I don't know. So
I wanted to say though, real quick before you go, just in regards to the National Guard, and you may have touched on this when I put the phone down. I don't remember, but I guess there's the reason the National Guard was in DC. They were on the side of DC where the people live, basically where all of the Capitol is and the White House and all that. That's federal. So from what I understand, the National Guard doesn't have jurisdiction, and it has to be basically by the president or the vice president has to enact them. But yes, the National Guard was.
So I wasn't totally wrong. I'm not just a complete loon. Okay, thank you, Jay. Thank you.
That's what I was trying to say. Like 20 minutes. You are about 90% a loon, Dave. I'll give you.
Let me explain how. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to y'all how the Guard works. The National Guard are civilians that have their own. They're part of the military, but they're the civilian military. One weekend warrior.
Yeah, now, DC is an interesting place, though. Like
now, DC is broken up in sectors. Now, what's going on is with all those people showing up, civilian safety comes first. Okay, civilian safety comes first. The first line of defense, you would take the security and put them where the federal are at. Take your military. And corner on, like if any of y'all talk to anybody in DC, you would have noticed that a lot of the people in DC don't live close to the federal area.
Yeah, my aunt lives in DC and she doesn't. Yeah,
right. And so the Guard are going to be there. So in case it starts to spill over to the people, now you're with a different entity. Now,
I do have a question in regards to the military for you, and. I guess the Department of Energy is really who has the final say in shit. Because remember the Department of the DOD basically was like no yesterday. Do you remember that?
Yes.
How come the Department of Energy didn't step in?
Again, they're supposed to have something. Again, these somebody. This is what I'm saying. We take careful. So some people, when certain, like how you have a backup system that's supposed to kick in,
right?
Pence had to step in and say, and like I told you before, Trump, if you're not going to do Donald, if you're not going to do your fucking job, then I enact my right as vice president, because the vice president has the right as a senator to call the Guard. If you're not going to kick in DOD, right?
Right.
Then I'm going to go get my people. Who the fuck you going to go get, Pence? Well, fuck, I'm going to get the Guard. Well, the Guard, I don't give a fuck. Get the Guard. So he said, fuck you. This is why Pence This is why they're no longer talking to Donald and only talking to Pence. Because Pence saved his ass by saying, listen, fuck you. I'm going to go get them. We have casualties and people here in the bunker. Pence was moved down into the bunker. So
Pence is like he been waiting for his moment for 4 years.
Yup, I waited 4 years, bitch. I bet you so when the DOD, when they didn't kick in because of fucking goddamn Donald's ass, Pence said, fuck you then. You're not gonna I'm getting home tonight. These motherfuckers don't give a shit who they go after. So he said they already got pipe bombs, they already got all kinds of shit out there. They're tearing up upstairs. We can hear them tearing up upstairs. That's scary. So he said, you can't get the military there, but you can get the guard there. He said, I'm gonna get the guard here. If you watch all last night, those motherfuckers are running around all last night. And they're not done yet. Pence ain't gonna forget this shit. So
Pence was trying to save what, and I think, and I said
he's trying to save his ass.
He's trying to save what little semblance of a career he has left. That's right. That's about it.
Pence is cooked too. And let me say this before I jump off.
Go ahead, David.
I find it very, very telling. And I think the country should take note of this shit. Everybody watching, whatever side of the political spectrum you're on, take note of this, right? They will let your neighborhood burn down. They will let your citizens, your neighbors, get threatened and trapped in their home, held hostage by roving bands of Antifa, BLM, or whoever, and they won't do shit. They'll call it a peaceful protest, and they'll hide behind this fake nicety and claim they care about black people, right? But the minute that energy gets put on their doorstep, the motherfuckers pull out the big guns and they'll call the army. They don't care. The people don't give a fuck. That's why this protest isn't aimed at somebody's property, somebody's business, somebody's car. No, it's aimed at the people at the top because they hate us all. But I'll see you guys on the next panel, man.
Thank you, brother.
I mean, he's right.
Here's the thing about it. Listen, and this is the thing about it, man. You gotta understand. Me and you work at a company that controls our checks and all our shit. Whether y'all hate y'all leadership or not, if your leader dies, who the fuck pays you?
Right.
Because your business is gone. Now it gets to get chopped up and liquidated. Now it gets everybody. Oh, Supervisor Jay, you and the shift manager BNT, we're letting all of y'all go. Whoa. David wouldn't hire. David's dead. So all gone.
That's why they have such a and that's the thing. That's why they're so when people say, "Oh, why is there so much authority at the top?" That's why, because chances are all the president, the vice president, the CFO, everyone isn't gonna die at the same time, So right. They're and actually it's funny you say that. I mean, my check is intact. I ain't worried about that. But one of the higher ranking people in my area did pass away recently, suddenly. Yeah. And that's kind of what we're dealing with now. So, You know what I'm saying? My check is intact, but it's a lot of shit that's oh, well, damn, no. Well, she used to do that. Oh, well, what do we do? I don't know. Shit, I'm just a peon at the bottom.
I'm just saying, again, y'all talking about killing. Listen, man, y'all don't understand how these things are fabric of you kill off your leaders. Who the fuck is running the ship? Who knows how to jump into office the next minute and start making the calls to the stock market, to make a call to goddamn Europe? These things take time. Right. So again, we already saw that these people did not have a plan. We asked the question all day yesterday. What was y'all plan after y'all got inside?
They showed up to Washington. That was their plan. Okay, y'all here. Now what?
So again, like I said, when they went
all
in there,
they ended up doing was just was just delaying the inevitable. It's all y'all did was make it. It's I don't know if you have snow days really in South Carolina, but you're from up north. You have a snow day at school, and you had a test that day, and you're like, yes, I have a test. I don't get to because guess what? You have to take the test when you go back to school the next day.
Right.
It's the same shit. All y'all did was just delay the shit for 8 hours. Okay, cool. Y'all want to break in the Capitol building? All right, go ahead, have y'all little fun. Okay.
You know the thing about it, we like to ask the question, and this is the thing about it, when y'all made that comment about Nick Cannon. Even if you by hypothetical, if y'all were to take over the Capitol, who the fuck was going to listen to y'all? What was y'all plan of y'all strategy? How are y'all going to get who's going to run the educational cabinet, the healthcare cabinet? Who's going to run the business cabinet?
It's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts.
Exactly. Like, hold up, B. Who's going to run all this shit?
But that's what I'm saying in regards to my job. Of course, it's on a much, much smaller scale, but I work in the financial industry. And that's the thing. I handle millions of dollars on any given day. But again, the person that passed away, she handles even more. You know what I'm saying? So there was already a chain of command the day after she passed. It was like, okay, well, yet she's going, all right, well, this person, you know, they already had access to all the bank accounts, because you can't just have one person have access to everything. So it's like, oh, well, this person is going to, you know, control the wires coming in or whatever. I'll handle the taxes, you know, and if you could do this for the time being until they figure out a regular system. And it's the same shit. That's all that would happen. They would just reallocate your work. That's what they do every day.
Nobody thought past their ass cheek. They only thought, I just want things to go back to the way they were. That's not how the world works. That's not how the society operates. Welcome to 2022. I mean, 2020. I'm about to say 2022. Right, 2021. You already done fucked it up. But hopefully, we're gonna see. We'll be here on BMT.
2021 said, "Hold my beer." But anyway, all right.
2021 said, "Hold my beer." We'll see you guys later. Peace. Right. I'm high value BMT.
High value BMT. Bye.
Bye.